much are you planning on making back? You a lot of these people that I deal with, and Mario could tell you, these old timers, they don't drink.
That's another.
And if they do is they sneak in their own bottle, and they go to the bathroom, they start drinking. Look at Mario could tell you, Willie Steakhouse on Friday, it is free, and it's fucking packed. I'm sorry, it's packed, right? At the end of the night, you think the owner's making money? No, Johnny ain't making money. People just going in there dancing, having a good time, and then they go drink water, they go outside and go to corner buy a beer, and they go back in. But they're not making no money.
Okay.
Dude, the place could be packed. Mario could tell you.
I see people in the bathroom drinking from the freaking faucet. I said,
go outside.
Dude, are you serious? You know, drinking from the faucet in the bathroom, dude. Go outside and buy a bottle. It's free. The entrance is free. Go buy a bottle. And if you don't want to pay the $3 the bottle of water costs, go to the corner, pay $1. No, in the bathroom, dude. I'll be like, yo, this shit, you can make this up. But a lot of people don't drink either.
No, well, I get that.
A lot of people don't drink.
I get all that. So why do they try to bring in some of the big names?
Where?
Well, not Willie's. I mean, you got all the different venues. They might try to bring in.
It's no venues.
You see, the only venue that you could have done that, but now they're doing renovations, is Co-op City. Co-op City, you could have put 1,000 people. Co-op City, you don't care because you could charge $20, $30 and have people bring in their liquor. So they bring their own brown bottles.
That's why people like that place. Yeah, that's why people like that place.
Now, what about the Taino Towers?
The Taino Towers. Taino Towers. How many people were free in Taino? 300, 400, 300.
Decent amount.
Upstairs downstairs in the gym, you could put close to 800 people. Yeah. But the thing about the gym is that the gym, they still trying to work on it because of the echo. It's horrible.
It's horrible.
Upstairs, you can only fit capacity upstairs 300 people in the Crystal Ballroom. You can't go over because if you go over, then it becomes a fire course.
Right.
So Taino is the only place that I can say in the city that can hold more than 250 people.
Right. Other than outdoor
in Manhattan.
In Manhattan. Because in the Bronx you only got
Co-op City.
Co-op City.
That's it.
And Queens. Matter of fact, you know what this shit to me? When all this craziness started, it was in a club when it was Copa on 57th Street and 56th Street. It was a club called Exit. That club, it was humongous. It was 3 floors, and that club, it was 3,000 people in that club. And that club, only the majority of the time they had, rappers, hip hop people. And the line used to go from the front of the club all the way around 56 to go up to 56 and 11th and make it up to 55th. The line was that long, and it was 3,000 people, 3,500 people in that club.
Was that the old Studio 54?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. It was in 56th Street. Copa was in 57, and 56th Street was the Exit. I went there twice. And that place es un mundo.
The only other place is where Joey played, where we went over there, is Capacho in Queens. But that's borderline Long Island, Queens.
Yeah, that's Long Island.
That's Long Island. That's considered Long Island.
Yeah.
No, you know what place now? You know what place now is good? There's a new place. There's a new place that was at Midtown that LB Casara had. That he had. But still, that place is 1,000 people.
Where BB King's?
No.
Oh, the other one. Yeah, it was another club. Yeah.
Sony Hall. Remember they just had Gran Combo, but we was in Puerto Rico when they had Gran Combo.
Yeah, Sony Hall. Sony Hall is a big place.
What about that place in Queens? Was that Amazura? Isn't that a big spot?
It's kind of big too, but I don't think it's 1,000 people in there. I think maybe like 700.
Yeah.
Another place was Palladium in Queens. It was another big club. It had 2 floors. I mean, 1 balcony around, and I think that place holds like 600 people, more or less. But matter of fact, Chango, it was a place Chango. Dude, that place, the trombone playing was playing, and a guy opened the door coming out of the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm not lying to you. The guys, you know, metiendo, yo, nah, y el tipo cagando. I was like, Jesus Christ. It's this small. Pero yo, that place used to get packed. If it's 100 people, it used to be two. It was 100 people capacity. It was 200 people in there. But it was
Mario,
packed.
Who you dealing with? Who was the promoters? Colombians.
Oh, the Colombians. And they support. That's another shit. That's
that's the mafioso money right there. And they don't care. They
Dominican
support. The Dominican support too.
Listen, I've been to Dominican places.
Espérate. Que Daniel quiere hablar, carajo.
No, I was gonna say my battery's dying. I gotta go inside.
Oh no, we're gonna lose it.
I'll try to come back if you guys are on.
Plug it in.
All right.
Where? En el fundillo tuyo, Zángano. It's in the car.
Me voy.
Now your microphone is off, Kenny.
Okay.
En el fucking carro, mamá.
Mr. iPhone, don't say nothing. Mr. iPhone is saying nothing. Why you not saying anything?
Anyway.
Mr. iPhone.
Yo, what's up?
There you go. You on now.
No. I'm just hearing. I'm a close friend of Joey and stuff. I used to work with him. Well, he used to work with me at Southwest Airlines. So I just hopped on and just to check to see what's going on.
Dude, we talking a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know. I can hear.
This is a never-ending conversation. No matter how you look at it. The city is never gonna be the same. The only way the city gonna be the salsa king again if it's Fania happens again.
Huh?
A millionaire with no business in music willing to put money and have a musician spending your money and making triple back. That's the only way this is gonna start. Because small promoters.
Mario, like what's happening in Puerto Rico with all the musicians? Because you know a lot that's allá. All your colleagues, musicians.
They play every day. They play every day. Well, not now, but I'm saying they used to play every day. But
no, I'm saying, but now.
Well,
what's gonna happen?
I can tell what's gonna happen. They're not gonna play nowhere. Not yet. They're not gonna play nowhere. They're being known for. You got a lot of musicians in Puerto Rico who live from this.
Oh.
Like the Patonanes.
What's going on, bro?
La Patonanes, will they open back up?
Not now. Not now. Maybe another 2 months.
September, they're gonna open them up.
Maybe September.
Because they all happen between, you know this, Mario, between September, October, November, y después viene like Christmas, los Tres Reyes, and then starting in the West and the East Coast, viene February, March, you know, that's what's gonna happen.
Then again, people still a little scared. But even though I'm proud of my Puerto Ricans because
it is VIX. They have VIX.
Yo, we the number one with less debts and less, you know, we are all the way in the bottom of the list.
We're immune.
At least the list. No, we listen. That's the hate shit. We listen. We still hope.
No, los brujos, they're making baños and shit.
Mira para allá que los brujos,
they're making baños. You can't catch COVID over there, bro. They make you baños with the flowers and shit.
But they listen, you know, they did what they have to do. They got a curfew. Nobody comes out at 7. So at least they listen, and at least we don't have that many deaths and not many cases. But to be in a party, you're gonna have a few people who are gonna go out and hang out, no matter what.
Wait. I want to go back into promoting and shit.
There's no way to promote in the city no more.
Okay, so
it's nothing to promote.
Unless you
have money and you open up a big venue at St. Mary's or one of the parks.
Or you cut somebody's throat and do a festival that they're supposed to be doing, but they can't do it.
Not even. Because like Brian said, the crowd splits. And when you split the crowd, you got no venue. Because you waiting. Example. I hit lotto and I got $100,000. I'm gonna put 50 and I'm gonna put it aside and I'm gonna fucking go crazy about it. I'm gonna bring a band from Puerto Rico. I'm gonna rent a big ass venue. Example, the one in Queens, the Resort Casino. The Resort Casino holds 2,000 people.
Listen, if I become a millionaire, I'm gonna buy a club and make.
I don't want to be a millionaire.
I'm
You
just
need
saying.
one hit.
Right.
You need one. You
It's
need
a
one.
dollar and a dream.
Oh, not talking about that. You need one event to put you in the map.
1 second.
One
One
event.
second. Before we go there, while I have this in my mind, I wanted to tell Raul something. Raul, in the beginning of this conversation, Brian says something that's interesting, and I think that you would be very interested in responding to what he said. He said that he has a job, so this is not affecting him the way musicians who work off of their music is affecting them. So he's saying that. What did you say, Brian? What was it your word exactly?
Well, then you asked me a question. Would you take less
money?
Less for your musician? I think that was the question he got.
No.
No, he's talking about when you said you got a 9 to 5. So
you got a 9 to 5, and you were saying that that you knew someday the music was gonna stop. That's what you said, and then you kept telling everybody.
I'm telling everybody that a lot of the musicians, they live off of the music.
TV on or the radio on?
Somebody got the music, the radio on or something.
TV or the radio?
I can't hear that. Hold on.
Kenny.
Not me.
Not me.
It was Kenny. It was Kenny. It was Kenny.
So I was saying, it was
Joey.
Joey, your mic is back off. Joey, your mic is back off.
Because he got something else going on. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. He's listening. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, so I was saying that a lot of these musicians, they live off the music, right? And they don't have a 9 to 5 job. So after a while, look what we're going through now. We never knew this was going to happen with the coronavirus. And now what happens is that a lot of these musicians are struggling because they live off the music. You know, they live every day off the. You know, I had a couple of talks with a couple of musicians, and they tell me, Brian, if I would not have a 9 to 5 job, you know, we would have been messed up right now, because now they're not doing nothing. They're struggling. You know, and I know plenty of musicians that are struggling and they're not doing anything. You know, they struggling right now. You know, a couple of musicians that I know say, Brian, I don't know what to do, especially if they got a family. They like, Brian, I don't know what to do, because all this money they used to make, even when the gigs used to get canceled, like, you know, they used to say, okay, guys, the gig is canceled. The musicians
get paid, though.
Yeah, man, I lost money that weekend, you know. I was counting on that money to the car insurance, or, you know, to pay this, or get milk for the family. You know, you hear it. It's tough. It's very tough. It was very tough. Musicians used to call me. I'm not gonna say who. They used to say, "Go, Brian, can you see what you could do? You know, or you know, you see what you could do, because we was counting on that money, man. We was counting on that money. You know what I say? It's hard. You know.
So what's the question? The question is,
I think maybe I misread what he said before. He said that, you know, he knew that he was telling musicians, yo, you have to get a 9 to 5. This is how I read it. You got to get a 9 to 5 because, you know, the music at one point or another is going to stop, and you're going to
slow down. It's going to slow down.
So, I mean, I had told him that the music is not going to slow down. The problem is that no one expected this thing to happen the way it happened, the pandemic. I know musicians that have 9 to 5s. I call it survival careers, because they're able to work and, you know, get paid and pay the rent and then do what they love to do with the music and stuff. And I have ultimate respect for Raul because that's all he does. He lives off of the music. I wish I can do that, or I could have done that back in the day, but I had to work. But, you know, and he's working. Raul's in a position right now, you know, he's a musician that's not working right now. And I think that, I don't know, I think the question is, Raul, how are you feeling about this? Do you need a 9 to 5 now?
I mean, I thank God that I made decisions in my life that didn't mean that I was gonna have to be like, I don't have a lot of expenses to be first. I don't have kids. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have a car payment. I just pay rent and I pay my cell phone bill. That's not everybody. Mm-hmm. And I think that is a key to me being able to do what I do and only what I do, which is to play music.
Guys, I'll be back.
If you're gonna like, you know, you have to honestly look at what it is. The choices that you're gonna make in life are all you're gonna have to pay something for them. And, you know, and if playing music is not enough, I'm not gonna fault you for wanting to take an additional job to make ends meet. That's your choice. So I'm just kind of curious as to why they would ask a guy like Brian that, or ask. It seems common sense, doesn't it? Though, like if you're gonna need an additional job to play music, if you've got all these expenses, I think it's easier for me because I don't have those expenses like everyone else. Is it as blank in front of my face as it should be to the rest of this panel that we're all here?
Well, no. I mean, to me, well, like you said, like Raul said, Kenny, he got he paid rent and his cell phone. At least he only got 2 bills. Thank God he got only 2 bills. But then, right. then again, yo me arropo hasta donde me da la sábana. You know what I'm saying? So if I cannot cover my face and leave my feet wet, so, you know, getting cold, that's different. But then you have car, you got right. 2 kids, you have a mortgage, you have the gas for the boiler, whatever it is, you got light, you pay water, you pay sewer, a school district, taxes. So you cannot live from the music paying all that shit. Now, if you Tito Puente, of course, that's fine. If you got a big name and you got royalties coming in every check every month that you don't have to work, that's different. But if you are a musician who play in Broadway and play Latin, and that's another too. The majority of these musicians don't want to play only Latin. Yeah, they want to play.
That's true. I do theater work too, which takes me on.
That's a different thing. Yeah.
And also too, I don't want to go without saying that I've got a tremendous amount of help from people who in my life I've had who have helped me, you know, and that has been a huge plus to being able to live in New York City as just a musician. So those are just the kind of choices that you make in order for you to be able to play music in New York or in the world. So, you know, it's not to fault anybody and their choices. This is just the ones that I made and why it's put a little bit more of a reality as to how it is I'm able to just make it as a musician in New York and only as a musician. You know, I don't want to leave that other stuff out.
So some musicians, I know musicians, they play trumpet, chévere. They play Latin, they play jazz, they play Broadway, they play classical, they play merengue. They don't care. It's a gig.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna give me $500,
that's a true musician though. But that's a true musician, not hack that can't play anything else except for fucking.
No. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of musicians who have the talent. They refuse to play all different género, and they just want to play Latin. And I understand that. But if Latin is not leaving the money that you need to survive, why stick with that? In my opinion, digo yo.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's fear
everywhere.
That's fear.
Dude, I know, mira, Maneco, Aníbal, Trompeta, who else? They play Gazoo play anything.
Yeah. But the problem now is though that there's a difference though. Like if Raul decides that he wants to just do theater, let's just say, yo, man, this guy Raul, blah blah blah. They talk about him, and they say, yo, I need a trombone for Hamilton or for Frozen or whatever it is, whatever, he becomes immediately a member of the union. So in times of today, like the pandemic, he would have been fine. They would have covered it until this is over. They would have been covering him. Yeah. The problem now is that with salsa or any Latin kind of genre, whatever it is, there's nobody defending us. There's nobody protecting us, you know, as far as musicians concerned. I can't hear you, Joey, if you can hear me.
You have to make yourself available to a wide array of you can't just do one thing unless you're that one winning the lottery gig where you're playing with Billy Joel or Diana Ross, and then man, that's when you can just devote yourself to just that. Yeah. But if you're not doing that, you're gonna have to do. So that means, I think it's smart to learn more than one instrument. I think learn more than one style of music. Try to read all the different classes. I mean, just try to gain as much. It just is like common sense.
It's knowledge.
Just try to learn as much as you can so that you can try and capitalize it. Mm-hmm. You know, the only thing I can't.
Can you hear me?
Being disrespected. But if short of that, I'll do anything. You know.
But you know what?
Right now, a gig for less because
you have no choice.
Coming back into it, it's not going to be like, okay, we got a gig and it's paying right where we left off. I know that's not going to happen. We're going to have to adjust back into that price range and have to battle doing probably for paying gigs just so that we can get back to that point where we finally got back to. It's not going to happen right away. Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
But like you said, if you open your mind and play more than one instrument and also play different style of music, you have the luxury of choose what to play. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you only play the congas and you don't want to play bongo because you don't like the bongo,
right?
There's a problem. Okay, you carry the congas or you carry the bongo. Damn it, I carry the bongo. Fuck that. You know what? I got the conga.
I'll do it.
I know, but I'm saying it's like when you play more than one instrument, like Raul said, and different type of music, different géneros, you have the luxury to choose what you want to play.
Yep.
You can't be sitting at home. What's up, man?
You know what's the tragedy? What you're talking about reminds me, like, for all those years that New York has been the capital in the world of salsa. Mm-hmm. Now that the shift has changed and people are listening to salsa so much and moving to other genres of music, you have a lot of these holdovers from that genre still thinking like, man, this sucks because it was so glorious back in the day. Yeah. But they don't want to change. Yeah. They want to just revert.
There's no evolving. Salsa needs to evolve.
You're going to have to do other shit besides just play salsa like he's saying, you know. You're going to have to learn to do other stuff. Those years of RMM y La Combinación Perfecta, where everybody was riding a nice wave of popularity, that's not going to again for a while, man, if it comes back at all in our lifetime.
Like I said before, it comes back cuando un millonario que no tenga nada que hacer con el chavo, ponga a musician to spend his money and bring you a whole bunch of back. That's the only way it's going to happen again. Que venga un tipo and then abre una disquera and get all these artists and promotions and get Sony, because if you don't get Sony, you ain't shit.
So here's my question to you then. Could an artist like Mark Anthony make a dent into bringing salsa back to New York?
What do you mean?
If he wants to, he can.
What would be his avenue towards that? I mean, how would he do that?
I don't understand the question.
Can an artist like Mark Anthony reestablish salsa as a base home, or start reestablishing salsa as a base home in New York City?
I think he need more people.
Right?
Well, that's kind of how I can put it. He's not a salsa artist. That's number one.
He's not a salsa artist.
He's not a salsa artist.
He's an entertainer.
He's an entertainer.
He's gonna go where the money. He's gonna go where the take him.
Whatever flow they put in his path, whatever Sony put in his ear or in his head, he's gonna go with it. And he's gonna be a success no matter what, because he's Mark Anthony.
So if he decides one day, you know what, I wanna have a show like a Broadway, but instead of Broadway show,
it's just gonna be a success.
Him.
it's gonna
But
be a success.
I don't think it'll bring back salsa the way you're talking.
No, it's not gonna be salsa.
It'll be a short-lived show. It's like what he said. You need that guy,
6 weeks.
American Jewish dude with money.
Well, you gotta be Jewish.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because back then you had Fania, Tico, Inca, Gambo Records, all right?
Alegre, Combo,
right? And everybody was playing. Now we don't have that. So Sony is
whoever. If you don't have Sony, you're in the street.
That's it.
Sony is the one. Mira, forget about salsa. Look at Romeo. Romeo, to me, in my opinion, he got a great voice. He sings whatever, but he got Sony behind him.
Mm-hmm.
When you got Sony behind you, bro, forget about the rest.
You can do whatever. Yeah.
Go to the stage. What you want to do? Okay, I wanna play Yankee Stadium. All right, we're gonna get you in Yankee Stadium. I'll call you tomorrow. Boom, 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 boom. Listen, you're playing this day. 2 shows. Chévere. They have to open another one.
That's it. And with Sony behind him, tocando un guantaca, and it'll be a hit.
There you go.
That's
with
it.
Sony behind him. I'm telling you, Sony will make you a star. They're gonna get the money worth. You got Sony behind you. Whatever Mark Anthony decides to. Matter of fact, they open up the United States July 1st. It's gonna be July 1st. It's gonna be everything is open. Everybody okay with the gente que está enferma. They drop down and say we very good shape. We're gonna open up all the states and everything is gonna be normal again. Mark Anthony, July 2nd. Do a concert, $25 in any place in the United States, and
sold out. Sold out.
You're gonna be sold out. I can guarantee you that. Even La India can do that shit. Mark Anthony will do that shit. Any 80s going up from to now will do it. Mark Anthony especially. You go the wrong example, dude. Mark Anthony will do. Any venue that Mark Anthony will play.
Yeah, listen,
it'll be only for him.
It would for him though, right? It won't be for the people or for salsa. It will be just for Mark Anthony.
The foundation we had for salsa is no longer there.
Who killed it?
Exactly.
Who killed it? It was a combination of things. I blame a lot of it on us too, as the musicians and our trade. Because we lost sight of all those good arrangers. Nobody makes arrangements like Tite or Oscar Hernandez or Marty Scheller, my dad. That doesn't happen. Everybody makes an arrangement and it's going to, that's it. So we lost that. The camaraderie amongst the musicians is gone. Our music is political, bro. This is the clique that's going to play here. Today, you're going to be this all-star band. Tomorrow, you're going to be this band. Tomorrow, you're going to be this band. The same guys, the same songs.
Different bands.
Everybody plays.
No rehearsal needed.
Nobody wants to, and it costs money. Some of these guys don't have the money to do that. And it's a lot. Boys Harbor, Raul, isn't Boys Harbor like $50 an hour?
Now
I don't even know anyone rehearsing at Boys Harbor.
I stopped rehearsing at Boys Harbor like two years
when
ago.
It became $25 an hour, you stopped rehearsing. I remember.
Oh, that's ridiculous, bro.
Now it's 50.
It's 50, and you got to rent the piano, the stands.
Get out of here.
Yeah, man.
Because that's such a historical landmark, man.
That's why they won't close it.
That was the big spot. You could walk into that place, go down the hall, and rehearsing. This one rehearsing.
But you know what the trick is, like I said last week, is that nobody in the community, this is right in the middle, in the heart of the barrio.
Right there.
Said, what? No, you can't do this. Nobody did that. And it just did. It's over. Done.
Se murió.
Who was the director? Who was the founder? The director I used to be his student, the piano player.
Ramon.
Ramon.
No, not Ramon.
Louis Bowser?
Not Louis.
I don't know who else. Ramon.
Damn, I studied under him. I should know.
Piano?
Piano. He's a Colombian guy. Very good-hearted, very soft-spoken.
And he ran this place?
Yeah, he ran it when Louis Bowser retired.
I only remember Ramon and Louis. I don't know.
I remember.
Damn, I forgot his fucking name, man.
Yo, Raul Ken don't know what he talking about, man.
Shut up, man. Yo,
Chichi
I'm
from
pissed
the
off at you,
bodega.
bro. I'm pissed off at you, man. You didn't talk when you're supposed to talk, bro.
Oh, my wife put the TV on, man. I had to switch gears. Yo, Raul.
Yeah. Coming back. Which team, though?
Well, this is the Giants. I'm the Mets.
I know.
Ken.
I hope so, man.
Keep that hat that way, Ken.
But tell me this. Are you watching the old baseball games? Like,
Yeah.
I'm watching the old baseball games,
Yeah.
dude? That's all I'm doing right now is watching the old baseball games. 80s Mets, even.
Yeah. Ken, turn that around. Cornball.
Okay.
Cornball.
Yo, so Raul, before Mario comes back, damn, I forgot.
Hold on, one second.
Okay. ¿Qué carajo tiene que esperar que yo come back?
No, because because you're gonna have the final say in what I'm gonna ask Raul.
Okay.
Okay. So Raul, the question is, I believe, and Joey and I discussed this. I believe that everybody has their own individual opinion on where did salsa come from, the origination. So what's your first story about where it came from?
Man, salsa, the name came and the terminology came from New York, right? The whole movement, right, was a social, like, political movement. You know, baby boomers were coming of age when they were proud of being who they were. I mean, right after the civil rights, right, you had this emergence of cultural pride and identity, which reflected itself in the music in New York in the late 60s and the 70s. And the term salsa was born as a marketing tool.
Somebody told me today, because I told them that this is what I was going to discuss, and he told me that Richie Ray and Bobby
Cruz?
Bobby Cruz came up with the salsa, with the word salsa. And I was like, I don't know. He goes, you know who it is, Joey.
It was a theory. It's a theory.
My brother John, he was with us the last time. John, he said Richie Ray and Bobby Cruz came up with that theory and named it salsa. They literally were the ones who put salsa on that genre.
I thought it was Masucci and Pacheco.
Yeah. You see, and then he said the other people say Pacheco and stuff like that. So I was like, well, we'll find out tonight. That's why.
Well, that's a theory. That's the thing. Nobody knows.
Right.
But definitely,
it worked perfectly though in terms of marketing.
It's a marketing. It's a marketing word. It's a marketing word. But it's the theories about Richie saying it in because it was I think it was a TV appearance. I think it was a TV appearances, and they were doing a show on the TV, and they asked him, "What's this rhythms and all that? No, African rhythm and this and that." And, esto es como, esto es como
un mezclado, como una
mezclado.
salsa.
So esto es una salsita que tenemos aquí, pues. That supposedly was like that. Then it comes Masucci, Fania, and Easy Zanauria, who came out with another concert, whatever. So
it's a perfect word if you think about it. It's a perfect
word. It is.
It doesn't exclude anybody. It's cultural. It's perfect.
So maybe they did do that, not realizing, and Masucci, being the businessman he was, took it and ran with it. And he took it, and So I mean, that could be true. I never heard of them doing it that way, but
then again, you have now the.
Okay, before I forget, Pablo Mayon.
What happened?
I didn't know he was running it after.
Yes,
I didn't.
Louis, you never met him. When Louis resigned, Louis Bowser, that's his name, right? Bowser. He resigned. Pablo took over. He was teaching there, and then he took over.
I don't remember that.
I knew I wasn't going crazy, bro. I know that it's I studied under him. I mean, I took a whole year with him.
I just think it's a tragedy, man, that Boys Harbor doesn't,
That's bad.
Boys Harbor came out in a museum. It looked like a museum now.
It is a museum. It's the spot. But the problem is, though, that instead of, and I agree with Raul, Barrio didn't know what they had in Boys Harbor. They didn't know.
No, they don't. They didn't know.
So then they changed it into a landmark, which they did, and they put the I don't know what museum, the Spanish museum, the Hispanic museum, Puerto Rico, whatever it is. Should I let Brian back in?
Yes.
Yes.
Yo,
Stop
I
your
wanna
shit,
know-
bro.
Why did Brian leave when I came?
I don't know, man. That's your
that's good. There's an education going on.
There
education.
he is.
My man was like, "Stop."
Yo, let me go back to my 9 to 5, man.
Actually, you know what? Yo, Lionel, put your speaker on, man.
Yeah. I hear you.
Now, you're hearing it from all of us, musicians, DJs, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you a dude that goes to a club, you love your music.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about what we were discussing about music and the playing and all that stuff? Going to a club.
Like in my perspective, as me going to a club, like what a person normally thinks when they go in and when they're coming out.
No, about music.
No,
whole
it
thing.
just no. I'm just saying in the concept because I mean, I could bring it up in different formats. Like, you know, some people like in my age,
Put the shit in PDF and run with it.
huh?
What? That's crazy.
Just
No, bro. I'm just saying in my perspective, for a person from like myself, with what you guys were talking about, it's true to a degree that it is dying out, like in certain aspects, the salsa with like as a band playing, you know what I mean? It's very hard, especially now with this whole pandemic and all that. It's very hard for even entertainers to do what they got to do. But now that you have this like platform where you have the cell phones and all this other stuff, you can find ways to make the music come back and being able to still have people being engaged in what you're doing. You know what I mean? You don't have to wait for a venue to come out for you to be able to go and do your thing and be making money. There's ways around the
Please,
the
let me know
network.
how to do that.
No. I'm just
if I can sit in my garage
I know, you know.
and I don't have to
No,
print
no,
no music out.
No. I'm not saying that there's definitely you're gonna find one like tomorrow and stuff. I mean, it all has to take some type of planning and gathering and figuring out to be able to make some type of, you know, revenue format in a way that is going to utilize you to be able to pay your bills and do all this and that and the third. You know what I mean?
All right, so let me ask you this. Your age bracket,
Yeah.
your friends, your peeps, what do they think about salsa?
Oh, I mean, people love it. Like they like to, they love
want to
it.
hear it.
They love, yeah, they want to hear it. They want to, you know, dance to it and all that. But I mean, now with this whole situation, it's very difficult.
No, let's take this situation out because salsa was dying before this situation.
Yo, this nigga,
Yeah.
Okay?
Technically, yeah.
All right. So it's during the week. You got 10 of your boys. They got Mario's DJing. They got our band playing, or whatever the other options you might have with your.
yo, you leave one more time. I'm not letting you back in. I'm letting you know now.
No, I was going on my
I don't want
laptop.
this shit. I don't want nothing.
No.
Go ahead.
So
would
yeah,
you guys in your age, do you guys think about, oh, they're playing, or does it not, like it's too far, or it's too much money, or it's like what's going through?
I mean, there's different ideas. People could be like, yo, it's too far of a distance to go to where you guys are playing. Others could be like, yo, like how much is the entrance and all
That's
this
the
other
big
stuff.
one. That's the big one.
$8.
You know what I mean? Like, it's always,
$8,
it's
that's a
always,
lot of
it's
money,
always
man.
like that.
For $8, I can buy 2 beers, bro.
Right, that was my Heineken.
Oh my God, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
So and then you have that thinking about the distance, then thinking about how much, and then
The gasolina.
you know, yeah, the gas and all this other stuff. So it just becomes into like a redundant, like, you know, ideas and concepts and all that other shit. They're
And
just
by
like,
the
"Ah, fuck
time
it, I'm not gonna go."
Right, exactly. By the time you
happens?
decide everything,
That's exactly what happens.
Se acaba el party.
Yeah,
time is
there's
the-
no need to. So then it's like, you know, why am I gonna go to that party if I can make a party on my own? Spend less money,
At
have a
Joey's
radio,
house.
and be able to like choose different type of genres that I want and stuff, and just play. You know what I mean? That's just that's my thinking. That's
No,
the way
I
how
get it, and
No.
I think, and going back to what you said before, where we can come up with sooner or later, we can come up with ways to make money coming out of this thing. There is no other way to the way, and from what I see, it would have to be in a situation where we are in a room, like let's say the studio that I'm building, I have a band there playing, and then live stream it out somewhere to make money on a certain thing. That's not gonna happen because the musicians feed off of the crowd. The DJs feed off of the crowd.
No. I know. I'm not saying that that's definitely gonna happen, but you don't know if you're not willing to try too, because this, I guarantee
I know, because I ain't gonna.
Right.
No.
I know. I ain't gonna try.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yo, you doing that, Brian? You getting Dream Team to go virtual?
Yeah, right.
No. I know that it's very difficult, but I guarantee you, one day or another, somebody may tap into some shit like that, and then you're gonna be like, damn, I wish I would have done that shit, even though it may seem like a whack and shit, but you don't know how long this shit is gonna be, and you don't even know if this thing is gonna really take root and move on to something else that may give you guys some type of revenue. You don't know. You know what I mean?
If we go based on history, we're gonna be fine.
Well, you know another problem is,
I don't even know what does that mean.
History? I'm sorry. I used the big words for Ken. Let me break that down.
Break it down for me, because I don't know. What does that mean, sir?
Put it in a PDF and send it to him in an email.
No, go back to when the flu, the plague and measles and mumps and everything is gone.
HDN1, SARS.
But you see, you ask him because he's younger than us.
Yeah,
and
that's why I want to know.
But you see, now he's talking about the price, the gas, is the distance or whatever. Okay. Even though they do decide to go, and I'm the DJ that night, then again, I have to look at the crowd.
Right.
Me personal experience, if I started playing like a Willie's Steakhouse, I start playing at 8. I'm there at 5 o'clock.
And you're talking around.
I hang out, I talk around, I eat something, go to sleep in the car, and then when I come back, I read the room.
Yeah.
And then if I see a crowd that is younger, of course, then I'm going to know what the hell I'm going to play.
That fucking Sasamonga shit, bro.
It's like, so it's not Sasamonga, Pancho. It's not Sasamonga, because you got plenty of those songs that freaking hits. No matter, you can take that from them.
It's still Sasamonga. Yeah. I'm not saying anything. It's just
they call it Salsa. They call it Salsa Monga, but they kill the Salsa Brava.
But Mario, you gotta understand, Friday crowd is different from Saturday's crowd. When we are
That's what I'm talking about. That's what
he's saying. The age and the whole.
It's the age difference. It's like I've been in places that you took out the whole night. The whole night. Víctor Manuel, La India, Rey Ruiz, Gilberto,
Eddie Santiago.
Because they don't know more. They don't know more than that. And I understand that, but you have to see the crowd. They fucking go nuts. Now, if yo le pongo un Tommy Olivencia y le pongo un Roberto Roena, Consolación, Pantea Bandera, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, y la Sonora Ponceña, como Santa Maria.
Exactly. You put something back. You put something back by the 70s que no sea comercial, because that's another shit.
Right.
Yeah. You know, they know music from the 70s, but they know Ponceña, pongan el 23. El Gran Combo, Un Verano en Nueva York. Esto es La Voz, mi gente. O El Todopoderoso. Everything they play in the radio, you have to play for them. Because they
Típica 73.
¿Cuál es?
Tú estás muy slow. Tú estás muy slow.
Espérate.
Pare cochero.
Ken, you know what?
Somos dos, brother.
Ken, you can't fault the crowd for liking Salsa Monga either, man. Because like when you go to a party, you want to have a good time, and you
that's what they want.
People, that's what they want to hear.
I'm not faulting anything, bro.
But I got the.
Why are you picking on me, man? I'm just saying something.
Yeah.
I just.
Porque está tirándole la salsa monga, bacalao.
Yo no le estoy tirando nada. Solamente all I said was salsa monga shit.
I don't know.
No, but
And you said it's not called salsa monga. I know it's called salsa romantica. That's what I was told originally.
Ken, you know what's crazy? And Mario could agree with me. I have this conversation with DJ Andy all the time. He says, when you go to these certain places like Willie's, they want to hear the same music every freaking week.
But
every
see,
week. And
my
when you play the
problem with that
music,
is,
they're like, "What the hell is that?"
yeah,
And
but
us
my
DJs,
problem is
like,
this: as a DJ, maybe I feel it is your job to educate these people as well.
we do. But
That's how I see it.
We do, but it's hard.
They hard-headed.
I know
They
that.
hard-headed.
I'm
They
not saying it's
hard.
easy. I'm just saying
It's not
that
easy.
that's one of the things that your job.
That's
I
why
mean,
that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons, like Brian said, that's one of the reasons I do private events.
Yeah.
let me tell
I
you
do
something.
private events.
You
It's
know what's
better.
gonna make money now? I'm gonna tell you, and Joey again agrees with me at this point. What's gonna make money is very simple.
Sell
The
drugs.
next band, what he said?
Sell drugs.
So, now those days I gotta put back in the day, man. Don't even make me go. Anyway, listen. Why you starting shit, bro? Listen. What's gonna make money?
Carrying the piano to the park. Yeah. I got
I know. I got one.
Tengo blancas y negras.
Yeah. Black and white.
Go
Listen,
ahead.
what's gonna happen is the next band with and I'm gonna use this term loosely. The next band with talented musicians that comes out with original music. Nothing, no standards, no Juana Peña, none of that shit. It's gonna make money. And the person who said to do it, Andy told us last week. Andy said the best way to do it is record 2 once a week. 2, put it out there. The next 2, put it out there. The next 2, put it out there. And be exclusive with those songs. That's the other problem.
Okay.
That's the other problem. Go ahead.
You're gonna have to get the radios on board with that.
That was my killing.
But in doing that, I don't even think radio has any much power anymore because there's no more payola to be.
Give the radio.
I don't know.
You have the
Radio
radio.
has-
Well, when's the last time? I don't know.
you
When's the
still
last
have-
time you heard FM radio?
Well, but that's what I'm saying. You
while
don't hear FM, but you have XM radio, and you have plenty
FM.
of more big. But either way, FM or XM, you're still gonna be making hits no matter what.
You need
You're gonna
radio.
be
You
streaming
need radio.
online too.
That's what the
You know
kids
what I mean?
got going on.
Yeah.
The young crowd listen to
you
XM.
gotta understand. This is what I'm saying. This is what I was trying to tell you. You can't just stay formatted into radio stations like how it was back then. You have to now become versatile.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have to
no.
become different. You can't just stay in the same thing and think, oh, well, we gotta do just radio. You got XM radio, you got heart radio, you got different radios even online. You know what I mean?
You got Spotify. You got Spotify. You got Pandora.
Yeah, you got Spotify.
Yeah.
You got
Mario has his radio station. Mario has his own stream. He was used to do Salsa Warriors, but now he's doing, what is it, Bravo? What is it?
La Catedral de la Salsa. La Catedral de la Salsa.
What the hell is that?
La Catedral de la... The Cathedral of Salsa, Pancho.
Say it in English now.
Eso es The Cathedral of the Cathedral of Salsa. La Catedral de la Salsa, mamá.
La Iglesia.
La Iglesia. La
Okay.
Catedral de la
I have a
Salsa.
question. That I'm really curious. Does the salsa at Madison Square Garden still happen, and is it still selling out?
No.
It's not happening.
No.
It's not. Both. It's not happening. It's not selling
and
out.
it's not selling out.
The only place that's really ever done any of that lately was the Barclay.
Barkley's doing it.
Oh,
And
bro.
it's not selling. And it's not selling out. It's not selling out either.
And
Yeah,
they,
because
Then again,
that's a romantica. Like, you know, the same.
then again, like Brian said, Barkley had a fucking event. Lehman got another event.
yes.
Yeah.
That's the cutthroat shit. Now the crowd splits.
Yeah.
Now you stuck. Now Lehman don't make no money, and freaking Barkley don't make no money. Even though Barkley is bigger than Lehman, but still, when you split the crowd, both lose. They both lose.
I remember I saw Gran Combo. I think it was their 55th anniversary concert where out of nowhere, Felix Cabrera decided to do it at Madison Square Garden the same day. The Barclays Center had their salsa. They had their salsa concert, and then all of a sudden, that came on the last minute when they did Gilberto
Gilberto Canario, estaba Luisito Carrión, y estaba
La India.
So Barkley was empty.
Yeah, they have Willie Colon.
Oh my God, was empty. No, but Barkley was empty.
Yeah.
Madison was packed.
Those are like
and No, and the tickets in the arena for Gran Combo, they were $400.
Yeah.
And that shit was packed.
Yeah.
So Barkley lost that day. Me acuerdo because me acuerdo because I went to see Gran Combo.
I didn't
want to see it because that day I would think it was Grupo Nietzsche, Willie Colon.
Yeah.
It was a few, it was a
The
whole
same
bunch of them.
the same old salsa romantica.
The same old, more salsa romantica, the 80s.
Willie Colon is not salsa romantica. Let me just make that clear.
Papa, Idilio, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Idilio, that's it.
Yo, Joe, man, I'm gonna have to go off the balcony right here, bro.
That's
You
it.
know what?
Idilio y sin poderte hablar, mana.
That's it.
You know what's one venue that I always look forward to playing because I know that it's like outside of Gonzalez, which I know it's going to be packed, but I know Gonzalez crowd isn't there to salsa. It's Orchard Beach. It's like it's always packed. It's always supported by music lovers, salsa. The bands are always killing. That's like to me the last venue left and it's free.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, the summer parks, like, you got like St. Mary's Park.
Right.
Yeah, but that's summer stage. The summer stage
All the summer stage.
Yeah, but summer stage only gives the Hispanic people or whoever Spanish wise only 6 shows a year when they're doing 60, 70 shows.
No, Ken, I'm with you on that. When I saw the lineup one day, I put a post on Facebook. I said, look at all these concerts they having, and we Latinos are giving money. So, they ask us for money, and we giving money. But what you see? Only 6 shows, 6 Latino shows, and the rest is all different, and like that. And then the 6 Latinos, they do the same shit. They're not putting And then the only thing I hate about the summer stage is that they're not giving the New York bands the opportunity. Like, every year it's the same thing. You gotta, like I had that conversation with the radio station guy. I hate to say George Jimenez. George, between me and you, I love George, but he don't know about music.
George who?
George Jimenez, George XM Radio, George. That guy.
Jimenez.
George.
It sounds like an echo.
Is that like epidermis?
Whatever the fuck.
No.
George,
George, whatever his name is. Whatever his name is. But you see what he does, right?
Espérate.
Oh, that's the guy.
We have to clear the name up first. Wait a minute. We have to clear the name up first.
What is his name?
His name is George Nadich.
George Nadich.
Okay. And I know him.
He's running. He
sounded like a gago.
They got him running. They got him running the Latin thing.
I know.
And then you notice every year in the parks, what do you see? The same thing.
Palmieri.
But I would say
they do. They put la poseña.
But in the city, and all the promoters still put the same bands too.
That's right.
Everybody says let's keep salsa alive. There's a lot of young cats out there that got some good stuff.
Yep.
Volvemos a lo mismo.
Right.
Volvemos a lo mismo.
Yeah.
Money.
Because
no money.
Right. When it comes down to all our greats are gone, the Ismael Mirandas and all that, we don't have nobody.
So, Brian, here's a question for you. I have a space available for a band. What band will you bring me? And how much will you charge?
It depends. It depends who's gonna make you.
Who's your go for? Who's your go-to? You always have a go-to. Yes, you do, Brian. Brian, yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't have a fan favorite.
No, you don't
I really don't.
I don't mean fan favorite.
Brian,
I mean
Brian,
your favorite.
say it. Brian, say it. Say it, Brian. Say it.
I don't have a fan favorite.
Come on.
Just say it.
Mario's New York.
You want me to call Willie?
I'll
call Willie real quick.
Mario's New York band that he'll hire is his boy Rey de la Paz.
Of course.
Rey de la Paz. Who would you hire?
I don't have nobody.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Why
who's gonna make me money? Wait, who's gonna make me money?
No. The question is, you have a default band. That means that if at the last minute I say I need a band from you, who would you call?
It depends on your budget.
Ghostbusters.
It depends.
No, but It's legit. It's legit.
Wait, I got a budget for you. Wait. $2,000.
Okay, there you go. You got the place and you got $2,000. Who you gonna call?
I don't have faith in you.
Ghostbusters.
Yo, Joe. I said my piece, right, Joe?
Lionel, I'll text you later, but we all know.
All right. Yes, we know. We all know. Yeah.
We're talking about the dream team.
I'm gonna tell you something. All right,
Oh shit! Wait, I heard it. Wait. Say that again.
Well, the dream team.
There you go.
No.
¿Qué hace este cabrón en la nevera?
No, the dream team is not my band. The dream
Mambo
team
Legends is his band.
Yeah, Mambo Legends is his band.
Yes.
Mambo Legends
is his band.
But now,
Boricua Legends.
Now, let's go back. You asked, do you have a place? Tiene que preguntar, where is the place? That's
night?
One.
All right.
When is the place?
The festival.
Wait, Pancho. Wait.
I'm gonna answer your questions as you're asking them.
Pancho, one second.
Dale.
What do you mean? Where's the place?
What kind of music you want?
No. It's not that. What is the place? How much you gonna spend for the band, and what day you gonna do it?
Yeah.
It's three factors.
What time of year?
And what time of year? It's four factors.
Can I?
Because I know
those questions. I know those questions.
Go ahead.
We're just clearing it up for Brian.
We're just clearing it up for Brian so that he understands. So, a street festival in May, salsa brava, salsa dura, for $2,000. The average age is there. Wait. The average age is from 35 to 65.
But Ken,
35 to 55. You're not gonna get nobody for $2,000.
Brian could.
No, bueno.
Brian's the man.
You can get but you can't get nobody for $2,000.
Why?
The less you can get is $2,500.
$2,500.
That's the level of festival.
I get that. Outdoor festival, $25.
That's what I'm saying. It's because acuérdate, some of the bands in New York, they don't go for the $1,000 shit.
Oh,
right. You know what I'm saying? So they have a price and they go by that price. And that's another thing. You cannot tell the band.
Oh wait, and here's the other stuff. How many sets you're gonna play? What time you're gonna play at?
No, and it's not only that too, Joey. You could throw names out there. Like
it's not.
I could throw 5 names out there. Look, I could throw 5 names out there. Say, okay, I could get you want Mano Monero. No, I don't want Mano Monero. I got Joey Pablo Cruz. No, I don't want Joey Pablo. You throw names out there.
Who's Pablo Cruz?
Joey.
Johnny Cruz.
Yo, dude. Are you tired? You sleepy? It's Pablo, like it's stick.
But
you throw names out there, and they can say, "Can you get me this bag?
Right?
Or can you get me this bag
for $2,500?
Oh, I already got
$2,000.
You're not gonna get it.
$2,500. Let's say $2,500.
I can get Cita Rodriguez for $2,000.
Yeah, but I could get Cita that used to play at 108 Lounge for $1,200 or $1,000. So you got different prices. You know?
Say that again. Is it for Cita and her band or just for Cita alone?
Cita and her band. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna tell you something. And Mario could agree. And Joey, I'm gonna tell you something. I had guys wanted to play at Taito Towers, right? And they wanted to play at Taito Towers. I'm gonna have one band. They said, "Oh, Brian, I want to play at Taito Towers." Okay, how much do you want? Oh, I want this. And you know what I tell them? Oh yeah, but you played at Gonzalez the other day, and I know they didn't give you $2,000.
But that's none of your business.
But
that's none of your business, though. That's none of your business.
So Cita's a teacher, so she can probably go that low because she's got another source of income.
Right, but not only that, it doesn't matter. If I charge Joey $2,000 to come play, if he charged me $2,000, he can go anywhere else and charge $100, $150.
Right.
It's nobody's business. So wait a minute, shut up. So you can't go.
I agree. No, I agree with you. But entonces me vas a joder a mí, maricón.
No. How am I fucking you? No, listen.
Because you're charging me more.
No, but I'm charging you more, but it still doesn't matter. Do you want to pay me? Do you want to pay me?
It's not my business. It's not my business.
Business is business, papi.
It's not my business.
Right. So what I'm trying to say is this. Brian just made a point that it's a good point. But in my opinion, and in the opinion of my experience and the business, it's nobody's business. Because if I charge Mario does me a favor. Mario says, "Coño, Kenny, dame 150 pesos, yo te lo hago, no apure," or whatever, and then you come up to Mario and go, "Yo, but Kenny didn't pay anything." That's none of your business. They have a set price. When I get hired for my photography, I give my friends a certain rate. But when somebody else calls me for events like my wedding, when I did Gran Combo, when I did Tisonera, when I did the play, when I did all that, I got my rate.
Yeah.
I understand that. I understand that 100%, and I agree with you 100%. But salsa scene in this city is like that now because shit like that.
Yep.
Because you're gonna go play in Usher Street for $1,000, and then you want to go to Taínos and you want to get paid $2,500 because
there's two different venues. One holds more than the other.
Wait. Doesn't matter.
Of course it matters, Mario.
No, it doesn't matter because if you have a it doesn't matter because if you have a price, ahora mismo, Kenny, you have a band. If you have a band and your price is $2,000, you cannot do that because why? You're gonna cut two musicians. The sound is not gonna sound the same.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Wait. I'm playing my point. You have a band of 10 guys, and you charge $1,000. If you're gonna play, you're gonna charge $1,000, and they're gonna give you $800 for you to take the gig. You're gonna take the $800, and you're gonna cut two musicians. Your band first of all is not gonna sound the same, and then when you go when the word goes out that you went down your price, they're gonna try to fuck you. Every single one of the promoters gonna fuck you, and they're gonna hold you into that. That's what we at now.
No.
So this is the promoters. So it's the promoters' fault.
The promoters' fault and the musicians' fault.
So let me tell you something.
If you have a price, you have to stick by that price.
You gotta stick to your price.
Before I have my price. But if somebody comes up to me and says, I would tell, if Mario, you want to hire me, I would tell you, Mario, look, the minimum that I would have a minimum. And I would tell you, Mario, the minimum I can tell you is $1,200. If you have G&G, vamos a decir 8th Street, está en el 8 de la bodega, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hire you, it's a small little place, Q, whatever it is. I hire you a band and you have a price of $1,200, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then Taino Towers calls you and they hold a lot more people. They can afford paying you what your price is, $2,500. You don't get you don't lose your musicians. You don't. That's why it's important the venue where it is. Because if I can fit less people here and more people here, you charge more here. It doesn't matter, but you have to have a minimum.
But wait. You have to have a minimum, but it's not that big minimum like that. Because if you charge $2,500 in uptown and you're gonna charge $1,000 downtown, that's a $1,500 fucking.
That's right. And the
now,
musicians you have played, wait a minute. The musicians you have played for you, and Raul can attest to this. I don't know what she's gonna say, but the musicians you have playing for you set their own rates as well. You understand?
Exactly.
Espérate. So, and him telling me this is what I get paid, then I have to decide, well, am I gonna, I'm gonna hire Raul. Well, I'm gonna hire Raul anyway. But I'm going to hire Raul, and I'm going to put his budget here. Then I'm going to hire so-and-so and put his budget here. And whatever comes to the end, if I'm giving the person a break, I'm going to take the hit. Not my musicians. I'm going to take the hit.
But then now you killed yourself right there. Because if Raul's price is $200 a night, and you cannot afford Raul for the $200,
I wouldn't hire him.
Then again, it's the musician's fault in that part.
No, it's not the musician's fault.
Dude,
Mario, I value my time. I'm not even going to tell you how much I charge, but I'm going to tell you this. I was told one day somebody told me something very, very simple. Kenny, what are you charging? And I told him what I was charging. It was very minimal. He says, why are you doing that? And I said, because that's what I charge. People... Friends, I used the excuse of friends, whatever it was, right? Mm-hmm. And he told me, you're only as good as what you value yourself. And Kenny, right now, your pictures are worth more money. And I came up with a new rate.
Thank you.
So Raul can charge me $200, and I know he's worth $200. I can hire him.
This is
the thing. But wait,
let Raul say.
I want to interject something. You know, this thing about set price is good for like one instance, but here's the thing. If I know that by doing you a favor, I'm going to get something in return later on, then I know that I'm going to take a $50 gig for you now because I've
later on you're going to get it
with you, where like I helped you out. Now, I may be wrong, maybe right to expect it in return, but I know that if I treat you right, in the end, you're going to reciprocate. Right, and we're going to build a relationship,
right?
You and I.
If you know,
like, we're going to take care of each other.
That is totally exactly what you're saying.
And there's no price for that.
How about this? How about if you're playing for one band, which is what's happening now anyway? One musician plays with 5, 6, 7 different bands. You understand? So there you can have your set price for each band. Now, if you come to me and say, Ken, you know, I'm going to do this for you for $50, and I'm going to, because you know, sooner or later, I'm going to call you and say, bro, I got you. You know, that's the way I work. And I understand what you're saying. But as generally, when I was playing the piano and other stuff, other than salsa, I had my rate, and I would not go down my rate. And those that could afford my rate paid it, and those that couldn't afford it didn't hire me. That's just the bottom line.
My point is, speaking as a band leader, if you're gonna tell me that I'm gonna get a gran combo. A gran combo cobra $10,000.
$10,000 nada más.
No, example.
All right, go ahead.
Gran combo. Oh no, it costs 28,000.
Like 60,000.
What?
Yeah. They're up there.
Okay, so $10,000 for a gran combo. So yo llamo a Rafael y le digo, Rafael, I need this gig. I say, okay, can you do it for 5,000? That's half of the price.
That's 10,000. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, that's 5,000. Okay, no, I can do it for 5,000. I can do it for 8. Now, we're talking about the musicians in the city. The musicians in the city got 15, 2,000, 25, 1,800. So if you tell me that you're gonna take a gig 200,000 less, I understand you because you want to get the gig and whatever you make, but your musician is gonna get paid $150. Example, they're gonna get paid $150, and you're gonna go home with $125. You're gonna get less than your musicians. Now I see that you doing it because you want your guys to perform. You want your guys to work. But when you have a set price of $2,000 and you come and give a break and cut your pay or your musicians, that's a big fucked up shit.
Well, that's fucked up.
Wait. Yeah. It is, but I'm saying it's happening.
I know it's
right
happening
now. So that's what I'm saying.
Listen.
Now you're gonna take a gig because you have to work. You don't have to work like that. If you have a pregúntale al canario si te va a hacer un jodido guiso for $1 less what he charged. Pregúntale al canario. Pregúntale a fucking Papoluca y el cabrón I play you $1 less what he charged.
Not even Montalvo. Not even Eddie.
No Rey de la Paz.
Eddie has a steady price. Eddie, you call Eddie, you could be a family member, you could be like that, and
doesn't matter.
This is my price.
That's
and
right.
He said, listen, Brian, I stepped to this price, I pay my musicians this, and I cannot go. And I told Montalvo one day, I said, yeah, Montalvo, and this is just me talking to him, because we talk. He said, Brian, I understand that the musicians that I have play with other bands for $100 or $125 or $130. But you know what, Brian?
And my band,
I'm not gonna give them that. They want to go over there and play that price. That's on them. But I'm still gonna give the musicians what I always been giving them. And that's
why he does that? Because they don't want nobody to talk about them. And the musicians talk about the leaders.
And then you want to know something? And when Montalvo calls his guys, we're there.
Right away. Rey de la Paz have a set price. Canario, Raulín have a set price. Montalvo have a set price. Tito Allen,
Oh yeah,
Tito
Tito
Nieves.
Tito don't know
Yo,
price down for nothing.
tú llama a Tito and dice que te da un $100 discount. He's gonna say fuck yourself. You don't for real because they have a price.
Okay, but here's the other problem we get. I come in, they're gonna pay me $200. Some promoter comes behind, says, "I'll get you the same thing with these guys, this guy's for $2,000."
Yup.
Yeah.
That happens all the time.
Yep.
All the time.
Yeah.
It just happened to me recently. Before the
Damn.
pandemic. Before I was planning something, and someone came and did that.
They come right there.
No, Joey and Mario, I'm gonna make you laugh, right? So I have people. I got some people. They call me, right, and they say, "Oh, Brian, I'm gonna tell you, Mario. I want Raiden Apaz and I wanted Frankie Vasquez to play in New Jersey for a Friday, right?" And I said, "Okay." And then I want him to play in Boston for Saturday the next day in Boston. I said, "Okay, no problem. Talk to me. How much?" "Oh, can you do it for me for $1,500 in New Jersey?" Listen to this. And can he go to Boston for $2,000? I said, "Are you kidding me?" I tell him, "Are you kidding me?" They probably must have did was they call Ray. And then you know what they do? They call Ray and they call Frankie and they try to give them and talk to them.
Get them to
And then Frankie gives them a price, and then they try to use you. Say, "Oh yeah, listen, Ray, can you do me the favor? Can you do that like that?" It don't work with me. I tell them, this is the price." "Oh well, come on, Brian, but try to get them." I said, "No, Ray's not gonna go out there for $2,000 to Boston." I call Ray. I say, "Ray, Boston, how much?" I tell Ray, "How much for Boston?" "Fine, I want 35. I call him. I say, "Okay, Ray wants 35 to go to Boston, Massachusetts," like that. They said, "Go, your Brian, but we giving him 2 gigs." They said, "Doesn't mean nothing. This is his price. They don't give you him
$5,000
or 3 gigs.
3 gigs.
This is a steady price, And I told him, I got Tito Allen, Tito Johnny Rodriguez. I'm gonna put this out there. Johnny, they called Johnny to get Tito Allen or they get Alberto to do Wednesday or these other places, right? And Tito Allen, so this is what I want.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What do you mean? This is what I want."
Yeah, Tito is.
And Tito has a steady price. Tito don't go nowhere.
Nobody go nowhere. I mean, that's the thing. But like
the only reason that Westgate, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that Westgate got lucky that they got that time when the Mambo Legends, they were putting the house band and they backed up Lalo one time, and then they did Tito Nieves, and then I think they did Michael Stewart, and then I think they did who else they did? Jody Vega, Tito Nieves did it only because he wanted to do something with a big band. That was his dream, And he told Johnny Rodriguez, "I'm only doing this for you. If Jimmy Westgate wanted me to play at Westgate Lounge, he has to give me $15,000.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed what Tito did it for, just to have fun. He had nothing to do that weekend, so he said, "Let me go and have fun." And plus, that weekend he was recording with Mambo Legends, so he said, "Let me just make the best of it and go and sing," like that. But Jimmy is another one, and I hate to say Jimmy's another one. Jimmy likes to pay who he wants to pay, and then he starts crying that this is what it is. And Joey knows, because you played there. I think you backed up Alberto and Tito Allen,
Yeah.
And then he wanted you to get them for less.
Not happening. Tito they don't budge.
No, they don't budge.
Tito don't budge for nothing.
And I admire that. That's what I'm telling Kenny.
Yeah.
Me personally, that I admire that because I was when I was with Salsa Warriors, I did a few of the negotiations. So-called negotiations because I didn't went for that. I said, "Dude, he charged $3,000. That's what he charged."
Yeah.
But I got no Mario.
No, but espérate. I mean, but I said, you know what? You asked me to get him. Okay, I have a contract in my hand, and his price is $3,000. Whether you like it or not. Now, if you cannot afford it, which I don't want to say no name, it was one time the guy came to him and asked him, "Dude, I need this. I got this event, this date, blah blah blah. How much you charge?" He told him $3,500. The motherfucker told him, "Your band don't worth $3,500. yo, dude, I smack the shit out of you if you tell me shit like that.
Ooh.
Wow.
Now the guy,
That's pretty ballsy, man.
dude, man. The guy called me in the casino. The band leader called me in the casino. Well, Mary, how you doing? Everything good? Everything good. Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That's been bothering me. But he tell me, explicarme. So okay. Yo, he told me my band is not worth. I said, what? He told you that your band is not worth your price? Yo, I apologize on that motherfucker's behalf. I'm sorry that
Hey, Mario,
like that.
Mario, did that guy, how is that guy, whoever it is, how is he doing in the business now? Is he surviving? Is he successful?
Oh, what? No, he's not fucking successful. I'm don't know shit. He don't know shit about music. That's the thing. He don't know thing. He think he knows. He think he knows because
yeah.
If I tell you the profession, you know who it is.
I don't want to know. So, I just want to know like if he's
I want to know what are you talking about.
Treating people that way.
No, he's not. He's not successful. In my opinion, he's not successful because everything that he put his hands on is a disaster. So
who is it?
You know.
Oh wait, we're talking about Ken. He just got back.
Shit, damn it. So you know, it's like
I'm so
wait, Pancho, wait. So when the guy asked me, you know, when I asked him, I said, "Yo, what's your price? Your price is $3,500." I said, "Okay, now if Salsa Warrior wants you and needs you for an event,
never mind. I know. Go ahead.
Espérate, if you do it for me, how would you do it? How much you do it? 35 or less than that?" I said, "I can do it for you for 32." But you see the difference. It's only $300 difference. You know, he's not good. It's a small little discount that he can give you. $300. I take it. 3,200, 33, you know, more or less. I don't want the guys go home with $125. And I understand that. And it's up to me to respect that. But my point here is if the musician respect himself and don't go down like from 3,500 to 2,000 just to get the gig, I don't see that. I don't see that. And you're losing respect on yourself. And you te está poniendo bajo. He said, you don't need them. They need you.
Well,
you know, they want to make an event.
I'm going to chime in. I'm going to chime in on this for a second. I know at least three promoters who screw each other over just to make more money than that.
Only three?
I know three. I know three personally. I know three. I know of one who undercuts just to get their band to do the gig. They undercut the price, and in doing that, they fuck the musicians as well.
Yeah,
you understand? I know one who had a famous band like of legends. You know, a band of we can't say who it is, obviously, but you can figure it out. And what happened with that is. They did a bait and switch. They got the gig for the band that's the legendary band, and they brought in other musicians and not that legendary band because they undercut the person there. Now that's really fucked up.
But they don't do that no more, man, because a lot of places used to have that.
Right,
you know,
but
if this is the band I see, that's the band I want. And
there wasn't but at that point, the problem is, let's say it's a big event, it's been promoted that way or whatever it is, and they get you the lead singer of that legendary band, and then they fill the rest of the band with low-income housing, right? So what happens is, I'm just saying,
get a Section 8 band.
Get a Section 8 band. Kenny Bravo y Sesión 8.
That's fucked up.
But listen, what I say,
what's the name of your band? What's the name of the band? Go Cheese.
Kenny Bravo y Sesión 8. Motherfucker. You have to go there, right? Listen, what I'm saying to you is by the time they start playing, it's too late. You have to listen to the band that's playing. So the bait and switch is already done. So I can have the band come in late and just make it just on time to play on time. And the guy who's hiring me, he won't know. He won't notice until then later he can fight with me, but it's too late because he has to pay the band that plays.
But as the person booking the band, you should get a contract.
Yeah, I was just is that a dumb question?
A contract. No. The problem is though that unless in the contract. Well, first of all, how many promoters in this day and age use contracts?
A few.
That's few. Yeah, they still have.
Very little, to say the least, right? Very little.
I remember SOBs always sent me a contract.
Right.
Yep.
Especially a Copa, definitely. Because, but they each have very specific rules and regulations that have to be abided by. You know, no, whatever it is.
Yeah, for 30 days, you can't have the band.
Plus, and it's to your benefit because they give you half the deposit up front or whatever it is, whatever. But it doesn't mean that you can't bait and switch them. I have the best band in the world, Gran Combo, and all I have to do is bring what's-his-face in the front and change the whole band. Nobody's going to know the difference.
Maybe
but then we go to the...
And it's been done, and it was attempted just recently, Joe. It was just attempted recently, and you know, we spoke about it. You know what I'm talking about.
But then again, we're going with the musician. You're talking about Charlie Aponte. Now he works more than Gran Combo.
Yeah.
And they want to sue him because he's singing Gran Combo music.
Same thing happened. The same thing happened with Tito Nieves. When Tito Nieves used to sing Señora Le on his own, Ray Castro didn't like that. You know, that was.
But he recorded. He's entitled to sing them. He recorded them.
Wow, I didn't know that.
No.
Why not?
That's not true.
Why not?
What?
That song belongs to the arranger, whoever wrote the song.
So
Charlie Aponte needs permission from the arranger to sing that song.
Well,
just because he recorded it doesn't mean. Just because he recorded it.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
you might need permission to redo the song.
Say that again?
You might need permission to redo the song.
If Charlie Aponte, he recorded the song. He records the song, Brujeria, Charlie Aponte, right? If he's not part of the Gran Combo, which the song goes with, and he's singing by himself, Charlie Aponte, whatever, you understand? He's not allowed to sing Brujeria unless he has the permission of the arranger of Brujeria, whoever wrote it, whoever holds the copyright of that. Unless he's singing with Gran Combo the band and is billed as Gran Combo, he cannot sing that song.
Yeah.
But el Gran Combo no tiene the rights of the songs.
Well, Mario, look what happened with
whoever wrote it has the rights of the song.
Look what happened with Sammy Marrero with Alfie Leonard. You see what happened? The wife was gonna sue because the wife, the big scandal because Alfie.
Yeah, but I think that's stupid. Then again, Marrero is Sammy Marrero is a musician who lives from the music. So just trying to stop him to make money, that made no fucking sense. He's trying to sue him because he's singing the
wife.
songs
The wife
of La
was trying to
Saleta.
sue. Yeah.
Yeah, the wife.
But
That's
when her husband passed away, he didn't want that music to keep on going.
She wants the music to stop because her husband died. Ain't that
she did or he did? She or he?
She did. No. La esposa de Rafi Levy sued. Rafi Levy's wife sued Sammy Marrero because he was singing La Saleta songs.
And the band.
With his own band. You know, he got his own band. But technically,
it's the
Rafi
Leonard's band, but
band.
They just changed the name. That's
it's
it.
Sammy Marrero's band. But I think with 7 of them, it was La Selecta's band members.
Yeah.
But it's like they're family. You know, you can't stop that. But he was flying to whatever he flying and singing the songs.
Mm-hmm.
But she would have allowed it though had they paid her.
Of course. Money talk, bullshit walks.
It's like
she's gonna tell you no. She's gonna tell you, oh my God,
as
no.
long as you pay.
It's the memory of my husband. Bullshit.
Of course. It's like when Tito Puente died, right?
Yeah.
The orchestra was still going under the Tito Puente orchestra, right?
Yeah.
After a while, Margie said, "Stop.
No, that's it.
Stop
Stop
it."
it.
So what Johnny and Marrera did was they formed a different name, and it was with the Latin Giant of Jazz. It was with a company called Stuart Jackson, and this guy. And then when they left that company, for personal reasons, they left, and they decided to form the name Mambo Legends. So now they're doing is that the Mambo Legends are not playing the music what they recorded with Stuart Jackson. You know why? Because Stuart has the copyrights and he
Of the music.
for all that, and he paid for all that. You know.
Yeah, that's why they're playing that music.
So that's why they only now what they do is they play Puente music and they doing Mambo Legends music. You don't see them playing the first two albums.
Different arrangements.
Yeah. If Stuart Jackson was to find out they playing that music, they'll get sued.
Yeah, go sue.
They'll get sued.
Well, now they find out if they're watching this little program we're having here, they'll soon find out.
so March, so that's what's going on.
So for the record, it was Brian Martinez who let the the thing out of the bag, right? So I'm just saying.
Just in case.
Well,
it's like Mario. It's like Salsa Libre. You already know that name.
Yeah.
Salsa Libre, run by Willie Alvarez, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's trying to be a tribute to Conjunto Libre. You know?
That's fine.
He's getting away with it because, and you know,
but everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Andy's no longer with us. But he got sick.
But everybody's doing
it. If Andy would have had, or Mario Oquendo would have had a family member that would have been on top of that, you know, Willie would have probably got sued.
By the way, let me ask you a question. Does anybody know how he's doing?
He's doing better.
He's doing better.
That's good.
Willie Alvarez is not the only one who's doing it. Everybody does. They play
covered.
Everybody play covers. That's how they're playing in the city. They got 5 bands: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you got 4 different places and 4 different bands. They're playing the same music.
Yeah, no.
They're playing covers. Everybody's playing covers.
Wait. Let's see if we can name the song. Can you name the songs that they play? Hold on. I can name 2.
Who?
Plante, anybody. The standards. Plante Bandera.
So many to name.
And Tucutu.
No, the name of Trucutu, Plante Bandera,
Juana Peña.
Espérate,
no, Frankie's been doing. Frankie Vasquez has been doing el cantante a lot. He better be careful.
¿Cómo se llama? Oye, ¿cómo va? They play.
Bilongo.
Bilongo, they play
covers.
And Joey's favorite. Ready? C7.
C7. What's the C7, Joey? What's the C7?
That's what it's called, C7, right, Raul? That's what it's called, C7.
But you know what's that? You know what's C7? You know what's C7? Castellano te quiero bailote.
No, C7 is Muñecas Montuno.
It's okay. You think though that it's some way that's still keeping the music alive though by playing those covers?
By playing those covers, yeah.
But the problem is though, then you keep the music alive to only those people that know those songs.
I want to hear those covers. I go to
what happens if I have a young gentleman or his family? He wants his kids to his kids are totally different generation. They don't want to hear fucking Hector Lavoe no more. They don't want, they want it. There's a lot of people that are hungry for new stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of people hungry for new stuff, but it's a lot of people who don't have the money to spend it. Dude, making a CD is a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
I can personally say for me.
Thank you.
Listen, it wasn't a big deal for me because I didn't pay a lot for myself. For me.
But you pay.
How it came out? I pay, but
how much did you pay?
That's none of your business. My rate.
Give me a deal.
But it's mostly your production.
The reason being is that I did everything in my house. It's my studio. You understand? I have the people come to whatever it is, and the studio that I'm building is going to be even cheaper for me to do CDs like that. But
hold on. Today's people don't even know what salsa
CD is
or what.
No, but right.
Okay, they don't know. Yo, Lionel, you ever hear?
Lionel is not Luigi.
Yeah, you know a song called Irimo?
Irimo.
To be honest, I'm gonna be straight up with you. No.
Okay, it's a gran combo. All right.
No. I'm gonna tell you something. I know.
Put that in PDF and MP3. Mail it to me in a second. But that,
He put you to talk. He put you to talk about the country.
No.
He didn't even let you talk. Let him talk.
This was just quick. What happens is everybody knows Hector Lavoe And no disrespect to any of the music.
Willie Colon.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
I know all of those. La
Right.
Fania and all that other
Right.
stuff.
I don't agree. They know what they listen on the radio.
No. Not technically, because my parents, they used to listen to all classic like salsa people and stuff like that.
Your parents, yes, but not another 150,000 people.
Exactly. No. They're only gonna know what the radio's playing consistently.
Exactly.
Right.
They're gonna obviously gonna be like, oh, okay, that's Hector Lavoe. Oh, that's Willie Colon.
I'm gonna
that's
give-
you know.
I'm gonna give you another thing. What we was talking about, that these people don't know about music. When you go to Taj and you got these on-two dancers, Mario,
Oh yeah.
and they come. Oh, you go to the Congress, right? And they come up to you.
They play anything. They dance anything.
Like, what is that? I never heard of that. Who's that thing? You never heard of? And it could be a Hector Lavoe, Gran Combo. Said you never heard of that? Oh wow, I didn't even know that was Gran Combo.
That's different. I'm talking about bands here that start to play cover tunes. Don't think out the box and play something different. You should know who's what, who's your arranger.
Yeah.
They don't know who these people are. You could bring up names. They don't know unless they've seen it on the cover. They don't. I could go to some of these kids, Eddie Guagua, South Cueva, still, I don't know. Yeah, well, South Cueva, they don't know.
Eddie Guagua, which one? The M14?
Yeah,
Hey, Dolly, you know what? We talked about this last week, but it touches on something we talked about last week, and that's like, I think all of us grew up listening to salsa, and that was our introduction, and we were introduced to it, and it spurred like a curiosity. What's going on now is I don't think there's like kids are being exposed to this music.
Yeah. No, they're
not. From the
They're not.
standpoint of like with music in schools, learning instruments and all
But my
that.
boy Lionel grew up on that's what he grew up on. All that fun.
Yeah, I grew up to all like salsa, like from what my parents listened to, like Frankie Ruiz, Willie Colon, Celia Cruz, all the old school.
I grew up with pre-salsa.
Sorry to ask. How old are you?
I'm 30. I'm gonna be 31. Actually, I'm 31 already and stuff. My bad. It just passed my birthday like about 2-3 weeks ago.
Your parents used to listen to trios.
Trio.
The three guys, El Trio Los Conde, Trio Los Pancho, Lily Su Gran Trio, like guitars.
But what genre were they, like in what year?
It's like boleros.
Yeah.
It's you know what bachata is?
No, not bachata.
Shut up. Let me finish what I'm fucking saying. Let me fucking finish.
You want me to come out of my apartment and kick your ass in your apartment?
See what you started, Lionel?
I'm just saying, let me
compare música de trío with fucking bachata.
Let me finish.
You're gonna make me come out of my apartment, my fucking shorts, and kick your ass.
Down the block, nigga. We can go
Wear your
right
mask.
now.
Make sure you got your mask on.
Make sure you got your mask on.
I got a whole pack.
I was
here.
just gonna tell.
But no, Raul, you're right. I was lucky because I grew up from my grandfather and my father. So I was lucky. I had no choice.
You were exposed to it.
You're in the music business.
It was in the Saturday. That was a Saturday mood. That music is Saturday mood.
Listen, Raul, when I grew up, my mother used to clean the apartment to Tito Rodriguez, to La Lupe, to there was a point where I liked Pimpinela. I still listen to ¿Quién soy yo?
Más que hablar.
And I made a whole new song with that. It's funny. But Tito Rodriguez, all these people which I call pre-salsa. You know what I mean? The Americanized Latin, Desione, all that. My grandfather was the one who introduced me. Hector Lavoe. This is interesting. Hector Lavoe, Celia Cruz, Pacheco, Eddie Palmetti with Charlie Palmetti. They all played on Forsyth Street and Rivington. They used to, every year, my grandmother used to work for a community action kind of thing. Action for Progress, they were called. And they would build the stage in Forsyth Park, and they started there. And that was my first, when I was, 8, 9, 10. They even put me on stage to sit next to, I don't even remember who was playing on the piano. All I remember was that playing the piano. you know, and listening to these people. So I get it. People are not being raised in this kind of environment. And it's unfortunate, but this generation today, their parents weren't interested either. I mean, at this point,
we spoke about that last week.
I think
it's the parents' fault.
Generation, yeah. They have
to put in the kids. Don't forget about that. I mean, Raul is right.
Who's that? Kelly? Say hello to Kelly for me.
Hi, baby.
Raul is right. It's just very rare that schools have music programs.
Yeah,
it's rare that schools got music classes. So since they don't have it in school, and you come from Puerto Rico and you raise a kid in the United States, it's the parents' right to teach him what the kids came from, what they came from, what your your past, whatever,
your heritage and culture,
your heritage. You know what I'm saying? Your culture. You are Puerto Rican. You are American because you was born in the United States, but you got parents that are Puerto Rican, so you got Puerto Rican blood in your ass. So it's the parents' responsibility as a parent and as a freaking Puerto Rican. Dude, you have to give your kids the knowledge for them to go out in the world, no matter what.
But you have young musicians today playing our music that don't know.
Yeah, they don't know shit.
Nothing.
They don't know nothing.
They don't. I agree with Joe with that.
I'm like, how do you not know who did that? You know.
We spoke that last week. We spoke about that last week, and it's the sad reality when you don't have no music and listen. It can be. Like Raul said, playing instruments. Whatever you want to do, you can be Dominican, you can be Puerto Rican, you can be Cuban, you can be whatever. If you got the in the schools, you have that little bit of, push. Okay, learn how to do this, how to play the conga, how to play the drums. So whatever way you want to go play jazz, you want to play contemporáneo, you want to play any kind of genre. It's the choice, but at least they have something to go out. You know what I'm saying? But if
they're not even giving the choices. You're married. Let me ask you a question.
What?
Do you scratch salsa?
No.
That's messed up.
I don't know how can you ask that question because
I know.
He knows why.
Because of Joey.
And Mario knows why too.
Or if not, cuando viene el mambo, you got the lyrics out of the way, and cuando viene el mambo, que like the song is gonna get nice to dance.
Yeah, they change it
and put another fucking song.
Yes, and from the beginning with the intro, también.
Yeah.
Instead of playing
the intro. He said the intro. Oh my
God. I don't do that. I just one record. To me, I don't freaking call myself a fucking DJ. I'm a freaking jukebox.
For me, Raul, and you know this. Every song you never hear the moña on a record in the club.
No.
You get up to maybe the mambo and you never hear the moña.
Yeah, because it's limited.
True.
Never hear the moña.
Living in California, growing up and coming finally to see like Libre when they would come out to the West Coast, man, it just blew my mind. Just like
Raul, California is kind of cool because California shows a lot of love.
They love the music out there.
In California was one of the stops they have to make when they come to the United States.
Yo,
any band
when I play out
anywhere.
When I play out west. It's a lot of love out there, man.
All age groups, all nationalities, everybody's digging it.
Yeah. And they're into it, man. When I was at that park in San Diego with Brian, with Oscar Hernandez and that thing was great, man. It was like,
How many people were there?
It was a lot of people.
A lot of people.
They all packed. There's a lot of people.
I never went to any venue.
It's heartbreaking to come back sometimes and do these gigs where like it doesn't seem like anybody's gig, man. Nobody's really listening, nobody's dancing. But when the DJ comes on, boom!
No. Yeah. But you want to know something? I had one day Ray de la Paz told me that when he goes to these Puerto Rican places and plays in these clubs, right? They just dance and they don't know nothing. But when Ray told me when I go and play in these Dominican places, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, they sing. They don't dance. They sing my canciones. Yeah. And they even tell me to sing stuff that I haven't even played for a long time. I don't even remember it.
Yeah.
That's like in Colombia too. They do that.
In Colombia, I don't even
yeah.
remember me playing it. You know?
Yo,
Okay,
and those
put it this
promoters will pay you $3,500 for one song.
Yeah.
They don't
They pay
care.
you anything. They pay you anything. But you see, right now, it's fucking sad to say, but salsa is not completely out of the map because of Colombians.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the
like
fucking
Grupo
truth.
Nietzsche and all of them, like old school, you know, people. Plus till like this moment, you still have people still playing that salsa.
We have salsa nowadays because a Colombian is pushing it.
Peruanos.
The Peruvian, I was just gonna say the Peruvians are kicking ass.
Yeah.
When you go to a party, I mean, no party, we're talking to a Colombian guy. Okay, what's wrong? Oh, this is this is Roberto Roena. It's Apollo Sound 7. Okay, they know who wrote. They know
Exactly.
who wrote the first song, the second
Yes.
song, the third song, the fourth song.
Yes.
They know who arranged it. They know
Yes.
who's the fucking trumpet. You know who's the bass player. Who they know because
Who recorded
when
it? It
you-
was the original.
Yeah.
They know the studio they recorded. They know the fucking engineer. They know everything because the little pamphlet that is inside the fucking CD
They read
is
it.
not because it's pretty. It's because it's to read it. And these people don't be, and then they go to buy a CD because they heard the song in the radio, Cyrus, XM, whatever they're hearing. They bought the song, and then when you get the CD, you got 8 freaking songs, and the promoters, the song they're promoting is the worst fucking song in the CD.
He's right.
It happens, dude. It's,
And it become famous too.
and it becomes famous. And then it's not that people like it; they come immune to it.
Yeah.
So it's like radio is a big part of this shit. Now you don't hear shit in the radio, and there's nothing in the FM radios.
Yo, I'm gonna get
That's like Lionel said that. Yeah.
Listen,
XM.
I'm gonna get XM George to come to the next week's to next week's show here. I'm gonna call him.
Who is it? What's his name?
George
Dude,
No, but it's hard, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's hard that, you know, recording these days, like musicians that recording these days, I tell them not to record. To bring out a single, you know? I was bringing out Carlito Padron. Carlito said, look what happened with Pequeño Johnny. Look, Mario. He has a box of CDs that he can't even release because of the corona. Montavo, Eddie, look what happened with Eddie. Eddie has a CD. You know?
But how come? Okay, but now
got money.
question. They have all these CDs and stuff, but how come they're not streaming it? How come they're not using it? That's what I'm saying.
You know why?
guys are
I
not-
was just gonna say
because
CDs are
this is
becoming out of place now at this point.
Huh?
CDs are becoming antique now at this point.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's
Yeah.
why. How come they're not? How come they're not being versatile and being able to do something to change from CDs to streaming? Because that's where there's money at is right now.
Yo, Spanish Harlem just did it.
Yeah.
It's not. And I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna go on the con side of that and tell you that streaming is not as easy as it sounds. Spanish Harlem has the money to stream, and most of the music is Oscar Hernandez's, and you know he arranged it, all that, whatever. So if I would come up with something like that, I have to pay for the rights. I have to pay for the stream service. I have to pay for everything else for that matter.
Yeah, but bro, you have even. How come you have all of these platforms? Like I said, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you got Twitter, you got
YouTube.
YouTube. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Wait,
I have my own YouTube channel too. But the problem is, you play anything on Facebook, they shut it down. They shut you down.
So
no. Promoting certain songs that you're trying to get out, and then you're getting people's attention, especially with like all these hashtags that you're getting several viewers from different parts of the world and stuff like that to get organized into one location, into going into whatever it is that you're promoting, and then is giving you the amount of streams that you're seeking to want, and then you direct them to a different spot like Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud.
You need what's called social. First of all, you need money. Secondly, you need what's called social media ambassadors.
And somebody that knows about that. You need a good producer.
What are they called? What is it called?
Wait, it seems to me like salsa's maybe suffering from not enough
attention.
Yes, that's what it is. That's what I was
exactly.
Influencers. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yo,
it's
yeah,
social media influencers.
Yes, that's what I was trying to talk about before when you guys were like asking me like so on and so forth, like what it goes about when you guys are gonna go to a club and all this other shit, or like, you know, now that because we have this whole pandemic situation going on, now you got to find a way to be able to direct your crowd or your business, whatever it is, or people who you go to, being able to come to you now in a different way where they'll be able to stream your music, be able to go to your pages, to see pictures, to see whatever it is, because that's literally, if you want the young crowd to follow you on top of the fact that you have the older crowd that still listen to your music and all, and if you want the young crowd to get hip into the salsa, you have to be hip and you have to be able to become versatile as well too. You can't stay in the same program and think, oh damn, I wish how it was like 40, 30 years ago, it could still be, it is now. No.
I totally understand what you're saying. But you need money.
You need money in a certain way.
And connections.
He's talking about streaming. And the problem with streaming is if Joey come out with a song that is a badass tune for the clubs, chévere, because Joey got a band, and then he put it in any platform, in iTunes, whatever. So I buy it. And I send it to Kenny, and I send it to Raul, and I send it to Brian, and I send it to everybody. I send it to 25 people.
And they only pay once. Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Paid once.
So that's the thing. That's the problem. Give me 1 minute. I'll call you back in 1 minute. So, you know, it's like, you know, that's the thing right now with streaming. The majority of the people, and now the band
That's
leaders.
why LimeWire went out of business. Remember LimeWire?
Yeah. They used to share and
and the only one that the only one that's still alive, Napster, and the only one that's still around is, and legally too, mind you, they became official, is Pirate Bay.
Yeah, but it's a big thing. It's a big chunk that you spend time in the studio and pay the musicians to do one song. I'm talking about one song.
That's like Tromboranga did that, right?
Tromboranga doing that. No, a lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are streaming and they're doing videos and YouTube or whatever. But since they don't have they have the rights of the songs, they can do it. So because Facebook, they cut you off. I do a few videos on Facebook, they cut you off
all the time, Mario.
They mute the music because they don't want, because somebody else got the rights. But if you got your own rights, you can play the music because it's your own rights. So that's they doing it.
Mario, you know what I found out now? You know what they're doing now? And I noticed these DJs be staying on for 3 to 4 hours. They paying $40 for the app console, something they're paying for.
ASCAP to play.
And they pay for it just to stay on, or I don't know how they doing it, but they do. Can I be seen DJs, Mario? We play and they cut us off in an hour. Or sometimes 55 minutes, but then I see other DJs, Mario, that they playing
3 hours,
4 or 5 hours.
They're buying temporary licensing from ASCAP so they can BMI. So if you want,
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it's like $40. I think it's like $40 a month for everything, right?
It's not a month. It's per session.
It's per section, right?
Because ain't nobody gonna let you pay for all the songs you want for a whole month for $40.
Okay.
It's per session. So you tell them I'm going to be online for 4 hours, 3 hours.
But you know what? But you know what? That's another shit. The majority of the music that I play is not. I don't think it's not even a fucking ASCAP. Because who the hell? Yo pongo.
Or BMI.
Not even, pero papá, yo pongo música de los 60. Orquesta La Dominante, Pancho Amat, Los Titanes, Roberto Faz, Johnny Lara, Orquesta Salomé. Those motherfuckers, they didn't know about the ASCAP shit. So la música, Johnny Bravo, maybe, but son 14, Johnny Mari y su orquesta, Roberto Faz, o sea, que son viejeras, Daniel Amat.
Fucking
If I'm
40s and
drama,
40s
you know,
and
40s,
50s.
50s, and
And
60s.
they still
They still call the
cut
shit.
you
They
off.
still call the shit. Yeah, they still call the
That
shit.
means somebody copywrote them shit and have the copyrights for that.
And in my case, the majority of the time it's a hater who report my videos.
I'll report your videos.
They report my videos because they do report my videos. And sometimes I got people por montón. My shit is packed. I got freaking 500 freaking comments.
But wait a minute, why are you having to be crucified whereas regular DJs play this music all the time? Like public radio plays this stuff, nobody's getting paid and it's being played for free, but you're getting why are you getting penalized for it? You're doing what a regular radio DJ would do.
Because NPR may do it for free, but they pay for the person who wrote the song or songs have to get paid. That's the bottom line.
Yes.
So that's what ASCAP and BMI get paid for. They're the ones who monitor. They have a computer program like Shazam who monitor all the songs and play. So the only way, so the only way, the way I see it is the same way Google has. I don't know if you know, but Google has a picture program that if you take your picture and you put it in the search bar, it'll look throughout the whole internet to see if anywhere else that picture is at.
That's right.
The only way to get over that is to mark that picture in a weird way or not. In other words, I'll take a picture of Raul and I'll put, I love you, Raul, and it won't match you because the I love you blocks it. So
now I know why Shazam exists. You just told me how why.
Exactly.
I thought it was for something else, but now
no, that's why. So Mario, all he has to do instead of playing the whole song, because Shazam is only allowed, or that program is only allowed to record 6 seconds of a song. Seconds. So if Mario can figure out a way to mix in the songs at the same time, it'll confuse the computer and he can continue playing it all night. But it's impossible with Latin.
No.
I don't do that shit. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So
I don't play Tito Nier, Tito Puente. I don't play much Barreto. I don't play because of that. When I play all this music that I'm talking about, La Frankie Dante, back in the days.
Oh my God.
I play all that shit in a live video. Okay, if I start playing that shit, as soon as I play Tito Puente, Barreto, Ponceña, Roena, the message appears. As soon as I play 3 of those songs, the message appears. You're playing some music that you don't have the permission, blah, 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 blah. And I say, all right, listen, ya mismo me joden. So enjoy this song because ya mismo se va.
And well, I think that's a good idea to per session, to pay for it, and the bigger you know what, the bigger you get, you may even get offered an XM channel.
I don't really want an XM channel. If I get an XM channel, they hate me now. Imagine with a fucking XM channel. It's true. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Why do they hate you? You're such a beautiful soul. What happened?
Because when you're a threat, it's not that yo no me la sé toda, because you learn something new every day. But I like to search for music, and like all the names that I mentioned. Joey might hear them. You never heard of fucking Dominante. You never heard of fucking Salgueta Salome. So
that's some old stuff.
How do you
some
know?
old shit.
How do you know I don't know that? How do you know?
Because you don't know.
How do you know I don't know that?
Because every time we talk about music, you come out with fucking Marc Anthony en toda la voz.
Eres picking Kenny. Está bien, no te puedes. I get each and every one of you.
You know who's Pancho Man?
Do you know who La Excelencia is?
Who?
Titiri.
No, I'm talking about, yo pongo la 7 potencia, pongo, ¿sabes?
Son 14. You play Son 14 too, bro?
I play Son 14. I play La Maravilla de Florida. I play, Johnny El Bravo. You play whatever you don't hear in the regular radio.
Yes.
That's my job to do. It's like, and this freaking station, they have a WhatsApp app. A WhatsApp chat. They have a chat in the station, so they ask for songs. Sometimes when they ask for songs, in my case, that chat don't fucking say shit.
because I play. Maybe if I get one request, it's a lot. Sometimes I get 2 or 3, but sometimes I don't get none because everything that I'm playing, they like it. So fuck it. We're not gonna stop this motherfucker. Fuck it.
Yo, I gotta ask you guys a question. Do you guys have only just Facebook, or you guys have multiple platforms? Because that also goes to show too, like if you're, let's say if you guys are in a band like that, and you guys, you know, want like the public to hear, and you only focus in one platform, you want multiple other other platforms and other people to come to like probably see an event that you guys are playing at. Do you guys have more than just one platform, or you guys just focus on Facebook all the time?
I got Facebook. Yeah, I got several. I got Facebook. I got Instagram. I got Facebook twice. Yeah, I got Instagram, and I got a YouTube page that I always do if I do an event. I do a little video, a little clip, blah 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 blah. I see you guys later, blah blah blah, and put it on Facebook. I mean, and then I share it.
I even got a web page.
I have a web page. I have a web page, my own. I have a YouTube. I have Instagram. I have Facebook. I have what is it?
Twitter. I got Twitter. I got
Twitter. I got Twitter and I don't go in there. I got Twitter and I don't go in there. It's a lot of work, dude. For you guys are young, yeah, but you know we work, man. We all
No. You can't give me that motherfucking excuse that you got all that fucking shit. That right there is some pussy shit. That's a pussy shit.
No, you want to know something? You want to know
something? Give me that shit that you ain't got
no, but listen. I don't have a problem.
No, you want to know something?
My girlfriend wants to know, what about mi gente?
I don't exist no more.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying, if you have time to do other shit, you could take 2-3 minutes of your time and be like, yo, guys, I'm at blah blah place at, you know, and then you send a link of where you're at or whatever it is.
I do that. Yeah, I do that. You know what I mean? I do that. Yeah, I do that.
But I'm gonna make you laugh. Guys. You see that now, since this coronavirus has been happening, right? And then I've been on Instagram, and they've been doing interviews like Tito Nieve doing an interview on this one, or Gilberto or Canario. These old timers, they don't even know how to use Instagram. They got their wives or they kids helping them set up. Canario the other day told Canario had to call his daughter because Tito Nieve did an interview with him, right? He told his daughter, come over here. They said they can't hear me. What I'm doing. And Tito Nieve had his wife trying to help him set up the thing, and this was on Zoom, and they don't know what they're doing. Even Gilberto
but that's what I'm saying. So it's like
I don't know what I'm doing.
See, but that's what I'm saying. They don't know what they're doing. But
no, why? Because they have their managers. Their managers handles the media. The managers is the one that handles. They pay for somebody. Yeah,
and then they have other people doing it. But let's say if they're at their house by themselves, they got no motherfucking way to reach to people. The only option they have is to have either their grandchildren or people who they know to
pick up the phone and make a call.
It's a generational gap.
Call somebody.
Gap in regards to technology.
Yo, why don't you pick up a pair of timbales and play it?
Listen, I did something. Listen, the other day, Zoom. I did something for Mother's Day, right? And I invited all these artists. So I had Yolanda. Yolanda tells me.
Yolanda Vega. Who's that? The one that does the numbers for Lana?
No. Yolanda Rivera. So I tell her. So then I tell Yolanda, remember, we're doing the show today. I'm going to give you the link. She said, Brian, I don't know how to do this. She says, I don't have nobody to help me. And I said, but I could run it by to help you do this. And she goes, Brian, I don't know how to do this. And I got an iPhone. She says, I have an iPhone, Brian. And I don't even know about these apps. I don't know about this. I only use it to pick up the phone and call, do a video, but you know, I don't know how to do this. You know.
No.
Some of them don't. Some of the artists don't know. I mean, I do. I got my.
I know, but some of these other old timers, they don't know.
They don't know. But then again, the old timers don't need it though. The old timers don't need that. Don't need this.
That's right.
Yeah, the new people do need that, and they're doing it now because, like Raul said, Tromboranca do it, Carlito Padrón do it. They do it. They do the media shit, and some of them do so much fucking media that when you don't even need to go to the club to see them when they come back to the club.
Papote does it.
Grenzo does it.
Look at now.
So speaking of those two, here's my question, Mario. I got a question for you then.
Okay, you got 5 minutes.
I extended this another hour, so relax.
Go.
What?
So it's already 9:43.
You gonna
Let's
be
say in another
Dolo.
hour. No,
I got a 7.
Can you let me finish?
Go ahead.
In this day and time, this present time, who are the next young up and comers?
Young up and comers.
Who's
Un cantante.
Cantante.
Yeah.
Salsa. Salsa.
And
And,
salsa.
yeah, salsa.
Antonio Almonte. Antonio Almonte.
Ooh, I forgot about him. Man.
Jeremy Bosch.
Jeremy's
a bad dude.
Wait. Jeremy was bad, but he is mellow. His music is gonna be mellow. So you're gonna see Antonio Almonte as a rapide, and then you have Jeremy as Gilberto Santa Rosa. So you got Marvin Santiago and Gilberto Santa Rosa, and those two.
Right.
Now Papote got great voice.
And he's a showman.
And then he's a showman. And he got he got a blessing because the connection with Papote with the crowd is amazing.
Yeah.
No matter where he goes,
He's a showman.
he gets to that stage. I don't know what it is because you can explain it. It's like
so here's my thing. When Papote's from the area, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to ask yourself a question. Papote is very, very talented. I know him for a long time anyway. And yes, you're right. He has this connection with the crowd wherever he goes. He motivates. It does that. Why isn't he at the level where he's supposed to be?
He didn't have no luck yet.
Sometimes you gotta be in the right place at the right time.
You gotta be in the right place at the right time. And you know what I'm saying that? Because right now, Antonio Almonte, he's the same about Papote. Antonio Almonte can sing, but he's a percussionist too.
Yeah, conguero.
Él es de todo.
Oh, okay.
He's the todo. He's a percussionist.
Good.
When you are conguero, you are conguero. You don't like you don't play too much bongo or you don't play too much timbales, but he's a percussionist.
Does he play the piano?
He plays the piano too.
Jeremy plays the piano too. Jeremy plays flute.
And he sings. And
Jeremy's a bad flute player.
And he plays percussion too. So there's two talented, very talented individual. And then Papote is in that category too, but he didn't have the right.
He only has a single
the
act.
right chance. Yeah. No, the right chance or the right moment, like you said, the right moment at the right time.
And the reason why Jeremy Bosch got out there is because when he became with Spanish Harlem Orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up with people like Kike Gonzalez, Eddie Rosado?
Well, Eddie been around for a long time.
Yeah, with Imagen.
Yeah, but Eddie was never frontline. He was always photo.
Yeah, but he can sing.
I'm not saying he can sing. I like Eddie the way he sings. You know, every time
you don't see Eddie out there that much. Eddie's not singing all over the place. You only see Eddie.
That's another shit.
With Ochimas. That's the only thing he's singing with.
Ochimas or Cogiendo Imagen. Yeah. So he's not singing with 17 bands.
No, but he's not with Imagen no more. Now he's not with Imagen.
But I'm saying it was Ochimas or Imagen.
And Kike's with Palmetti, right?
Oh, yeah.
And Eddie Montabo.
And Montabo too.
And the Corista.
Yeah,
no, he sings with Montabo.
He sings with Montabo. Yeah.
The new production.
You have a few cats out there, but it's like it's
Mario, Puerto Rico, the young ones in Puerto Rico.
Wilito Lopez.
Wilito.
He's a percussionist too, right?
No. Wilito.
No, but I say the singer that sings with Pete Perillon, but now Bobby's using him now.
Yo, Manolito.
He's a Manolito. Yeah, he sings. He's a hell of a percussionist.
Who's the singer for Agua Libre?
Who?
Is there a group from Puerto Rico called Agua Libre? No, not Agua Libre.
Agua Libre? No, you got Rabampaso. You have Agua Libre.
I can't think of
Libre. I don't remember.
Probably even the wrong name of the band.
Maybe, but they got Puerto Rico too much talent.
Yeah,
a lot.
Too much talent.
Yeah,
you can't even.
You're trying to put that young group together with all the singers.
La nueva generación. It's in Puerto Rico you got too much talent.
Yeah.
Who was backing them up?
Who's backing who up?
Piperiñón. Piperiñón. La generación del presente.
It's Pete.
That was Piperiñón. It was his band.
Oh yeah, but they're all young. They're all young chamaquitos.
I got a cousin who plays every instrument you can think. He literally plays it. Elvis Crespo.
And every single musician from Piperiñón came out of the conservatory.
Conservatory, yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one?
Piperiñón. All the young kids. All the young kids.
Conservatory?
El Conservatorio de Música de Puerto Rico, bacalao.
¿A dónde está alocado?
Bueno, es que son diferentes. Hay algunos de Ponce, otros de San Juan.
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Because I know a few from San Germán. There's La Inter de San Germán. Yeah.
But look at Anthony. Look at Anthony. That sings with Gran Combo. He started with Pete Perignon.
Yeah.
He started with Pete.
He started with Pete.
He started with Pete.
Mira dónde está. In my opinion, his voice for Gran Combo, I don't know. It don't supposed to match.
No, it's not.
Because Gran Combo is a hardcore, even though they got nice like Teléfono, Amame, slight slow songs. Those songs for him will be perfect. But Rafael did a few arrangements, and that's how he came out with music for him.
Yeah.
Because Gran Combo is hardcore. But the new stuff that they're coming out with, is Anthony's voice right there with that melody. But with Gran Combo, you cannot tell Anthony to sing a song from Charlie Aponte.
No.
It's hard. Charlie Aponte got too much palabreo. And Charlie Aponte is freaking street. Él es calle, él es pueblo. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Willy Totero on the other side he was ¿cómo se llama? Él cantaba trova. So, rhyme, Willy Totero, el cabrón sonea con cojones. Willy Totero sonea, pero sonea. And the young kids nowadays in freaking Puerto Rico, man.
Marito's good too. Marito.
Shit, it's Manolito.
Marito, he swings.
Yeah.
He fucking swings too. He swings. He plays timbales and he's a
badass though.
And he dances. And he dances right there, playing timbales.
But then again, now we go into different ages. Okay. Piperiñón brought us this amazing band, because Piperiñón's band is amazing band. And in the concept of salsa, like his father, like Don Periñón band, is comparison. Now you have Willie Rosario's flavor in going to those bands. Now, then the revolution came out, y vino el primo mío and fucked everything up. Because Pirulo fucked everything up. He did. No es porque se llama primo mío, pero he fucked everything up. He bought that timba shit with the street shit and combined that and just blew out.
Comparsa.
No comparsa. Él tiene una timba. His music is like, it's like modern.
It's a different flavor. It's a different
flavor.
Yeah.
And anywhere that he freaking goes, young people comes out going crazy.
What's the name of the band? What's the name of the band?
Pirulo y la tribu.
Pirulo la tribu. Mario, and it's crazy.
It's more timba. It's like timba, but con salsa.
Mario,
like what?
When I went to the Dia Nacional de la Salsa and I first heard him play, right? And they mentioned him. I didn't know who the fuck he was. And this was like 4 years ago. And who the fuck is this guy? And then I see all these people singing and going crazy. I'm like this. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, but who the fuck is this guy? And they said, this is the guy. He used to pegar in Puerto Rico. I'm like,
that dude had been in Cuba, been everywhere. Peru, Panama. Oh, you name it.
He came in, he played at SOBs. Remember, he came in at SOBs.
And then he came out with one CD, Calle Linda. Then he came out with another one right after. So 2 productions right back to back.
He did SOBs, that he did that place that.
Subrosas. He did Subrosas.
Remember, he did Subrosas. It was like a 3-day thing. Yeah, that shit was packed.
He came out and fucked everything up. Fucked everything up. And I'm not gonna say no names. There was a guy who was gonna, ¿cómo se dice? Alternar to alternate with him in an event. The director was pissed because he was going to close and the old timer was going to restart. So, he fucked everything up. Now it comes with the money shit.
Yeah.
Who you gonna bring to close out the show? El que está pegado. So, in your opinion, it could be the shittiest fucking music in the world, but your opinion and 100 million people don't think the same way as you. So they're gonna bring the que está pegado to close that show. So it was one director that he was.
Well, remember, he closed the Dia Nacional de la Salsa, I think 5 years ago, right? He closed it.
He closed, yeah.
He closed it. He closed the show.
He closed That's another shit, too. Entonces, este viene donde me dice, qué puñeta, pirulo, que siente todo, yo sé para qué puñeta cerrar. Y yo digo, yo se lo digo. ¿Cómo que tú se dices? Pues es primo mío. No, pero tú sabes que yo no. You're entitled to your opinion. You don't like it, you don't like it. I fucking love it. I love that fucking timba sound. That's a badass song sound.
Different flavor too, and it's a different flavor. Different flavor.
Yeah, and then él habla la calle, bro. It's like you relate to it. That's why the young kids are relate to his music because when he sings, he's singing the language the young people know, whatever they learn in the street.
Yeah. So mumble shit.
No, muchacho.
What he said?
No, he don't.
No, he don't.
Matter of fact, he sings and you won't understand it because las palabras que dice is only Puerto Rican motherfuckers over there who understand it. Puerto Rican's got a different language, dude.
Yes.
Puerto Rican's got a different language than us.
Yeah, Joe, you remember SNL? Eddie Murphy?
Saturday Night Live.
She wants ties, tea times, or maybe.
It's a buckwheat.
Buckwheat, right? That's funny. All right, so the time is now 9:56. And I want to thank everybody.
Have a good night. Bye.
Adios.
All right.
See you next week.
I'm fucking with you.
Next week,
what?
Same time.
What? Yeah, but
we have to,
what's the discussion next week?
Well, today we tried to discuss the beginnings of salsa's origins, I guess, but
next battle of the bands.
Oh yeah. No, remember, Mary, I was talking to you about Battle of the Bands.
Yeah,
the whole idea. Next week we're going to talk about that. See how we can
but does it jodió the origin of the salsa?
We could talk about that another time.
It's no salsa. That salsa is not a
It's
rhythm.
done. This is what I'm saying. It's done.
Salsa is not a rhythm.
How the fuck did this go from original salsa to salsa not a rhythm?
Because salsa no es un género, maricón.
Género. What's a género?
Genre.
A genre. Salsa is not a género.
Salsa is not a genre.
No.
It's not a rhythm.
No.
It's a label.
It's a label. It's a name.
Raúl said it.
The salsa included cha-cha-cha, it included bomba.
Right, bomba.
It's a style.
It's a style. Yes.
It's a style who blew up in the 70s and they keep going. It's Latin, whatever. But
like doo-wop. Like doo-wop.
What they're playing right
to
now,
R&B.
It's a big controversy because of that. Because los cubanos están encabronados con eso.
No, we're not going to get into the Cuban thing right now. Next week.
No,
we went through this shit last week. We went through
this shit last week.
Yes, you did. You started last week. Yes.
No, but it's true. No, it's true. It's true. They are pissed because of you.
Porque se tiene el piso.
Every time we talk, no, que habla salsa, okay, Marc Anthony. Okay, ¿qué tiene que ver Marc Anthony con eso? That's you.
Look,
every time we talk about.
Listen, this is the subject for next week. You ready? Next week, I read today, speaking of Marc Anthony, somebody put a label that said, people are saying Marc Anthony is better than Hector Lavoe in his prime. To me, that's like, I don't know. So to me, that's like saying who would win in a fight in their prime Ali or Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Not really. It's two
Okay,
different things.
Yeah,
No,
way different.
No,
how they were different?
They were different. Pero que la gente dice, oh, Héctor Lavoe or Frankie Ruiz. It's two different eras, two different type of music.
Yeah, Mario's right.
Yeah.
You know,
Different. The
you
style,
cannot-
everything was different, bro.
Everything is different. You cannot tell me now. If you tell me, okay, Héctor Lavoe or Ismael Rivera, two different shit.
Now,
You cannot compare.
now you can compare Ismael Quintana to Ismael Miranda. You
Yeah,
can do that.
you can do that.
Mark Anthony, Hector Lavoe.
No, it's not comparison. It's
No,
not
it's
comparison.
not. It's not.
It's not the time.
It's
Oh,
not
so
the
it's
time
like-
of the
person.
So like,
Is
so
that-
like
is that-
let's say Mark Anthony and who's the other?
Don't say Victor Manuel.
No.
Jerry Rivera.
Yes, Jerry Rivera.
Jerry
yeah.
Rivera.
Now you can compare like that. Matter of fact, you can put Jerry Rivera, Mark Anthony, Ray Ruiz,
was gonna say Ray
Rey Sepúlveda, or that category like that. Now you can compare. You cannot compare. Shit, man.
All right, so
That's next week.
Yeah.
Don't get me
next
started. Don't get me started.
thank you everyone for coming tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Don't forget, you're gonna get the
I'm gonna get George.
Call him. You gotta call him.
You're George. He said, "What the fuck you talking about?" Yo, that's your new name. Why your new name? Because Brian Martinez.
Brian, you gonna bring anybody?
George.
And we got the proof.
And we got the proof because this is been recorded all this time.
And it's live right now on Facebook.
And it's live. And he's a friend of mine on Facebook. And he's probably watching this right now going,
Yeah, he did. He said hi. He's saying hi right now.
Nos vemos mañana.
All right, I'll see you guys. Hablamos.
Peace, mi gente. Nos vemos. Me cuidan.
There you go.
Peace, man.